everyone, and welcome to Masters of the Metaverse, live from ZOECon.
Yes, people.
Beautiful Bellevue, Washington.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know who we are Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. We are part of Hyper RPG, and we are glad to be bringing this show to you. What is this show, you ask?
It's working. It's working. It's working.
It's a very, very long story.
Oh, better turn it.
This is Masters of the Metaverse, and what Masters of the Metaverse is a live play, role-playing game show where our heroes play not only everyday, normal people who are occasionally sucked into the bodies of superheroes and the like. The story so far.
Oh my God, we get a recap.
Oh, yeah, no, the recap's going to be probably 10 minutes long.
Should I take notes?
Okay. Do you guys want to take a breather first? No?
I'm good.
Well, why don't we just do that anyway and say hello to everybody here at the table. My name is Christian Doyle. I'm going to be your GM, maybe, for this show today. We never know exactly how things work, so we have to play it by ear, because in this show, you are the ones in charge. That's right, you are chat, our all-powerful rulers. If you want things to happen in the game, all you have to really do is ask and occasionally pay. Either way, you get your way, and we go along with it. I'd like to introduce myself and everyone else. I did that already.
Sure.
Far to my left over here is Mr. Matt Vansel.
You are correct to applaud.
You are all who has done some game mastering for us. And tell us about your character, Matt.
I play Nick Krieger, a Gestalt entity whose physical form I think they did actually find his original body, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not disconcerting.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Oh, hi.
Sarah?
I'm Sarah Sanders Odie. I play Jenica.
Jenica was a former
Prison
psychiatrist having to deal with the worst in people and still trying to find the best in them before she was abducted by the program and forced into servitude.
Yeah, jerks.
My name is Chris Odie, and I portray Thomas, who is a former school teacher who was unintentionally brain fried.
Yeah, he
Now exists as a hologram that only chat can see and hear. No, that's a different show.
If only that were
pretty
true.
close.
But pretty close.
Pretty close. You're like Metaverse Ziggy
Yep.
in a lot of ways.
I am Maggie Ferguson Wagstaff, and I am playing Rosie Harvin, who's the Rootin' Tootin' Rodeo Wrangler.
That's right, a very, very famous female rodeo star who was blackmailed out of her contract into serving the program and having to go out on adventures to save other worlds.
Is very unhappy about it.
Yes, most of the time. She gets lots of buffs today because I'm marrying her tomorrow. Now kiss. No, not right now. Because right now we're not friends.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, it's your boy Keeson, aka What Is Kiss, aka Killmonger Apologist, aka Nathan Hill, who.
Glad I'm not the only one who thought that way.
I know, right? Who in this game was supposedly some sort of worker with the founders and testing out the metapods for some way to make some money out of it. But turns out there is a lot more to that.
He's trying to make a quick buck and got sucked into the story. That's the way it goes sometimes.
Tell us Otis time.
Oops.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Postel. Yay! Thanks. And I am Aquamarine, who is a former charismatic yogini cult leader type.
Cat burglar cult leader?
Cat burglar. Let's just go with that one. And currently, she was blackmailed as well to be part of the program. Now she's just riding the waves with her teammates, being a superhero, figuring it out.
All right, so, hello everyone. Hello audience. We've never had an audience before. That's amazing.
I know.
Glad that you're all here.
Real life people.
Some of you are just faces we normally only see in chat, so this is really exciting for us too. So, for those of you not familiar, the story so far is this.
Incomprehensible.
Bingo. The way we like it. Yep. Short version. All these normal people got abducted or blackmailed into serving a group called the Program, who was very mysterious but had access to this technology that are called metapods. They would get in these what seemed like virtual reality devices, only to be transported into the bodies of heroes from other worlds. Unfortunately, they bring some of that back with them when they come back into the real world. So they don't level up in the sense that they get experience points or new skills so much as if they play a superhero, there is a small chance that when they come back to the real world, they will still have some of that superpower. Case in point, Aquamarine, who was playing a superhero in a world named Lady Vale, who was bitten by a radioactive mummy.
That's a real danger.
Still retains the power of textile kinesis.
Yeah.
So she can move cloth with her mind, which is a lot more impressive than it sounds if you use it the right way.
Just think about how you might move cloth with your mind.
Ow. Okay.
Too hard, or it might actually happen.
Yeah. Ooh.
Over the course of their adventures and being imprisoned by the program, they eventually escaped and were rescued by a group called the Founders, who seemed like basically a low-rent version of the program. And they did several missions for them successfully and gained even more abilities along the way. Unfortunately, the program found out where they were and they had to run. And that's when they ran into their destiny. After several days of being chased across the world on a boat, which was a bad idea if you've ever seen this show.
Yes, bad.
Boats are bad. If you see a boat on this show, shit is about to go wrong.
I call over under. We're getting 3 floods tonight.
Oh yeah, don't say that out loud on the air. What is wrong with you?
Conservative
We're gonna derail it before the rails have even been
Right,
established.
okay.
After several days of running across the world on a boat, the boat inevitably was destroyed, and they were stranded at sea, only to be rescued and found in the middle of Greece, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Adriatic.
In what used to be Sparta,
Yeah.
where they found an ancient temple that they were able to unlock using the powers of their metapods,
Right.
which led them to this ancient temple that was guarded by a very old man named Xerates, who was originally a Spartan and has guarded these ancient metapods for centuries. Turns out the people known as metapilots have a special gene in their body that allows them to unlock the runes to this temple, because they are, for all intents and purposes, 200th generation demigods.
Everybody got that?
You following
All
it all so far?
All right, so Founders, good guys. Program, bad guys.
Okay.
So everything was hunky-dory. They've all been hanging out in this ancient temple with this 1,000-year-old man who's obsessed with Kindle Fire for a few weeks when they were called onto a mission to a place called Arena. Xerates explained to them that no metapilot had ever returned from this world called Arena. However, when our heroes were transported, these 3 in particular decided to go on the mission, they found themselves in 1993 Colbie, Ohio.
Colbie, go.
Colbie! And in the bodies of teenagers who had no abilities whatsoever.
Or preteens.
Or preteens in your case.
Yeah.
And they all received a videotape, each of a separate bad B movie that you probably have not heard of. However, upon touching the videotape and saying its name, they were able to call the hero of that particular story up to fight on their behalf. In no way like Pokemon, but exactly like that. So you all follow, yes?
Yes.
I don't even care. It doesn't matter. They know what's going on.
Do we?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure out if you
I
guys
took
are even going to
notes.
be in this show. I don't even know.
is that an option, not being in the show?
No,
Okay.
no, you signed up for it. I'm really sorry,
I actually
dude.
didn't sign up for it. I was told to be here.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You hid
Thank
my-
you. It's
you-
my wedding present.
You hid my keys.
I did, yeah.
I want a better wedding present than this.
From the Vansels?
Yeah.
No.
How about another?
No, Camille.
So you want to know how you can help on the action? Well, that is a very interesting question. As you can see, all of us, all of our players have a slider in front of them. This is our meta slider.
These are our
Sliders. This is in no way like sliders, but it's exactly like sliders.
Kind of like sliders.
On one end of the spectrum, we have our pilot. Now, everybody has 2 character sheets. They have their pilot character sheet and their avatar character sheet. If they are on one side or the other, they can use those abilities better. If they're somewhere in between, they can use things from both character sheets to a lesser effect. Did I about cover that up?
It does.
All right.
yeah.
How do we move on this slider, you ask? Well, there are magic things called meta points. These meta points are usually purchased by chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, chat.
Or I might give them out if people are especially nice or cheap. Didn't we do something special to the
Yeah,
audience?
so
Yeah.
as Christian hinted at the beginning of this, we've never tried this show with a live audience before, so it's going to be an interesting interaction to have all that going on. But some of you, if you look in front of you, you might see sticking out from a chair little tiny cards that have been stuck there. And these cards all correspond to different buffs and such that are available in the store when we do this show online and all that good stuff. And honestly, if you want to do exactly as Patrick is doing there, go grab yourself
Just go
one, you go
collect
right
them.
ahead, that's
So
perfectly
you've got
fine.
a stack.
Just make sure you don't trip over cords or each other or anything else.
I think if you trip, it's hilarious, so
Yeah.
go right ahead.
As long as you're not crossing
Periodically,
camera when you do it, you should be
periodically
fine.
throughout the show, what we're going to do is call up a time where we will collect any of those people are interested in adding to the pot that we can use as buffs for the show. There's different types. Some of them are the meta points he was talking about. Some of you might have something called a cheat code, which allows us to affect our dice roll a little bit.
Yeah, and I'll go over all of those
There's
in
all
just a
sorts
minute.
of different little buffs that are out there. And there's a little spot there that says your name. The reason that says your name is because I was concerned some people might want to keep theirs as like a souvenir. That's great. You can keep it as a souvenir. Just please write your name down first, turn it in so we can use it, and we'll give it back to you, I promise. We'll even write on it if you want or something like that. Or we can give them to Christian as another wedding present.
Yeah, because I need those. Tiny pieces of paper, please.
Maggie more upset. That'd be awesome. But yeah, so we'll be calling out for those buffs that are going on. Additionally, there's also some folks who are watching the show at home. Hi, those of you back at
It's so
home.
good to
It's
see
been
you.
a
It's
while.
been
We miss
forever.
you guys. And so that is how this is going to work. It should be an experience for all of us. In
Indeed.
all sorts of ways.
Man, you're good.
I used to GM this show.
Did you? A day.
Lifetime ago.
A lifetime
Lifetime ago. Much darker hair back then.
All right, so we've got a little something for everybody tonight. We've got most of our pilots are here, which is awesome. We haven't had that in a while. So I'm going to go through the store so everybody knows what is available at home. Of course, meta points are available for $10, usable by anyone. You can allow one party member to slide themselves one space on the pilot avatar scale. For $15, you can do a cheat code, usable by anyone, gives a 1-point bonus to a single roll, or a player can spend more. So you can basically, 1 will buy 1, 3 will buy 2, right? Isn't that how that
I mean,
works?
I don't know if we have to go through all the store stuff. I mean, it's been a while since the folks there got to watch us.
Absolutely.
You folks
we're
are being
doing-
so kind at listening to the opening spiel.
Yep, if you do triple play, we can roll 3 dice instead of 2, take the best 2.
Sweet.
Full Tilt Boogie, all players will gain access to their hero mode. That means those are special abilities that we usually only unlock later in the show when a lot of money has been spent already.
Oh,
If Full Tilt Boogie is activated, you will basically be able to do any one ability that any of your former avatars could do. For
Fully.
this special event only. Trust me, that's a really scary power to have.
I want to do some haiku.
Yep. Our trolls are also there. Meta Meltdown for that if you've got one in your hand right now, just hold on to it until it seems dramatically appropriate, because how this works is the hyper reality metapods, they short out for a second and I make everybody switch character sheets. So for the whole next round they have to play each other's characters, not really having much idea what their abilities are. It's usually just a ton of fun and not at all disruptive. System Shock, as for another $50, all you have to do, we roll a die and we put people randomly on the pilot. So if they've been working their way up the scale somewhere, we kind of ruin their day by throwing them somewhere else randomly. Sometimes it works out in our favor, often not. The rule of cool. If you have this, here's what you are able to do with it. At the top of a round, when I collect the special abilities, everybody is going, if we announce rule of cool, I make everybody announce what their action for that round is going to be. And then the folks at home vote on what their favorite is. Doesn't take as long as it sounds. After the person has been voted on, whoever wins the vote, because their action was the coolest, automatically succeeds with a +10, and everybody else has to do the same action that they said they were going to do at a -5. It's a really nasty trick. But it makes for good comedy.
Yep.
And of course, the big money item, the hack attack. If you have a hack attack, here's what you can do. Tell me what you want to happen the next round, and I make that happen.
What you can hack is reality.
Yeah, we have killed entire cities of people with this particular ability.
Filled entire campaigns with
We
that
destroyed
ability.
an entire campaign
Jumanji.
with this ability. It is game-breaking and always just a ton of fun to do too. I hope you get that.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, look, someone bought me one.
Wow, really?
Sorry.
He's telling the truth. Okay.
I think that covers our buff and trolls. Our player-specific buffs are, of course, available on the store if you are watching at home. Everybody's got something. Look it up.
Yep.
Meanwhile, in Colbie, Ohio, 1994, last we saw our heroes, these intrepid teenagers and one preteen, along with the town sheriff.
Yep.
Can we all introduce ourselves real quick? This is
Sheriff Jake Dallas.
Sheriff Jake Dallas, former soldier, if I remember correctly.
Former soldier, still a man.
Still a man. The town sheriff always looking after his town in times of crisis.
I'm Liz.
I'm Austin Stevens.
We're brother and sister.
I'm the big brother.
Duh.
I'm Alex Carpenter. I'm 16.
Oh, that's right. You're kind of the troublemaker,
We're
aren't
best
you?
friends.
She's
Or we were.
encroaching on my she's trying to get into this duo.
Oh,
Well, we
okay.
used
Make it
to
a
be-
trio, and it's not cool.
Right, but you
That's
got
so
your
sweet.
magic videotapes. Well, you didn't get a magic
I did.
videotape, did you?
No.
Poor Jake didn't get a magic videotape because he wasn't a being of childlike wonder. But they did. So, who did you end up with, Liz?
Cop boxer.
That's right. From the very powerful sequel, Cop Boxer 2: The Kickening, the titular hero of the Cop Boxer, Detective Cody James, who is both an expert boxer and an expert cop. He once
Yes.
punched a pair of handcuffs onto somebody.
Yeah, I once punched bullets as well.
Yeah, that was amazing.
As they were being fired at me, just nope.
This was a series that happened in the 80s. The first one was kind of, about a boxer who was a cop, and the second one kind of ridiculous because they brought in a director who hadn't really seen the first one, and so he just ended up punching a lot of people in strange ways.
Sure.
I'm playing One-Eyed Jack from the hit series Hell Dealer.
Yes, specifically Hell Dealer 9, Dealer Does Dallas.
This Dallas? Jack Dallas?
No.
No, different Dallas.
But he's basically a wish-granting nightmare monster, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And in this game, I am playing One-Eyed Jack, the Hell Dealer.
You have a magical pack of cards.
Yep. And then when you pull from the cards, one, I know your fear. Two, I can make illusions and stuff happen. And three, I'm always smoking. Yeah.
Like smoking or like smoking?
Oh yes.
Look at the math.
Smoking.
There you go.
So why would anyone ever draw one of your cards?
Because he asked them to. He says, pick a card, and they always end up picking a card.
Very polite.
Yeah.
I'm like ridiculous, like
It's like if a 2-year-old offers you tea. You
a
say,
Canadian
"Sure."
2-year-old.
Plus, people have to keep taking the cards or they have to stop making the movies.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And
I am Princess Barbaria from the movie Princess of Barbaria. And I have a sword and a tiara I can also attack with.
Princess Barbaria,
Magic
Princess
glass.
of Barbaria, was a
She's solid gold,
yes. It was an animated cartoon,
tall,
kind of the female equivalent of He-Man.
yeah, real big. Did I have a
Knockoff
pet?
equivalent of She-Ra.
Yes, only like musclier.
Did I
So
have a pet or? Oh.
she's from Barbaria, and her name is Barbaria.
Yes, her name is
Yeah.
Princess Barbaria, and she is the Princess of
Barbaria.
Barbaria.
It's like Vegeta.
She also has a cat named Barbaria. Does she have a pet?
No, bless her.
I think
I
so.
remember. I feel like she had a companion.
Well,
a gold one.
Quite possibly. I'll have to take a look. Let's see. I see defects are doesn't understand modern technology and metal bikini.
Yeah, on an already metal body.
Oh, you can just talk to animals.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, you can talk to
Cool.
all because you're a princess. You can talk and sing to animals.
That makes sense.
Wait, no, that
Perfect.
does not make sense.
No, it does make sense. If you followed any Disney canon, princesses
Yeah,
can talk to animals.
she's a
that makes
Disney
sense.
princess with barbarian powers.
Duh.
How hard is this to understand?
And she's gold. Yeah,
I'm just gonna write this down.
very cool. Very cool. She's pretty cool.
Wait, she's a barbarian princess?
Pretty cool.
Yes.
From Barbaria.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Barbaria.
Her name is
wait.
also Barbaria, yeah.
So she's a
We've all been way too...
princess. So
Yeah.
she lives in a royal society.
She lives on the planet of
She
Barbaria.
lives on the planet of Barbaria. She is a princess there. Is this sort of like an organized society?
Yeah.
Then how are they barbarians?
That's the name of their planet.
So they're barbarians because they're from a place called Barbaria.
Correct.
But they're not actual, they don't dress or act like barbarians.
No, they totally dress like barbarians.
So then,
They wear loincloths
On
and
their
metal bikinis
Solid gold bodies.
You really need to stop typecasting, Matt.
and solid gold bodies, in Princess's case.
2018, Matt.
okay.
Yeah, the original movie had going back and forth between like the animated version and then the live
Yes.
action.
That they just rotoscoped. It was
Yeah.
it was terrible.
Pretty
So
cool.
it's
You
a
can see
bad
the
Ralph
wires.
Bakshi.
Yeah, it was definitely made in like Hungary.
Okay.
Also Barbaria.
And
See why
that's
this-
You missed us,
Princess
didn't you,
Barbaria.
Chat? You missed this, didn't you? Just us
Watching us
talking.
remind each other, yes, it's been weeks since we've gone this. So,
It's been almost 2 months.
I know.
Oh, but Chris has applesauce.
Yeah, now we know it's a real metaverse.
Oh.
Thanks, Larry.
Princess.
We still have $10.
So after receiving your videotapes, you went out into the city, only to find it being overrun by movie monsters of many kinds.
Yes.
Yes.
Last we saw you, you were in a standoff with all of the Nazis from all of the Indiana Jones movies, all of the velociraptors from the original Jurassic Park, one of whom was ridden by Kevin McAllister from the Home Alone series.
Yes.
And
Hey,
Big
as a
Button?
That's
child-
where it ended. Wasn't Kevin McAllister like coming towards us? That
Yeah.
was
Oh,
the
and we were
ending?
fleeing in my Jeep,
Yes.
which you kicked the back out of.
The door.
The
Yeah,
door.
You kicked out the back door because you went into your barbarian rage, which is not because she's a barbarian.
That's because they have
Yeah.
rage powers on Barbaria,
Yeah.
And
but
she
only if
didn't
they're princesses.
Yeah, she didn't understand the little metal box that used to transform the cute little meat people.
Meat people?
Because I'm gold.
I'm out.
No, explain.
The goat, you gotta meet people.
Explain.
No.
I'm made of gold, so everyone else
Everybody else is a meat person.
is meat thing.
I understand.
I really enjoy that the entire episode today is just going to be orienting Matt and Sarah to this campaign.
No. I've got a way for it to be more convoluted.
Okay.
Just hold on.
Perfect.
So you have fled in your Jeep.
Fled.
Fled?
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
That's not how you say it on Barbarian.
Yeah. Fleed, whatever, dude, that's what I seed. Okay.
No bladder pressure is worth this.
Contract, it's in your contract. Okay.
I'll listen for you.
Is he done?
He's
Oh, he'll be
peeing.
back.
He'll be
No,
back.
he'll be back.
I'll pay attention for him.
His 40-year-old bladder right now is, you know.
Great.
Just the name of the.
So your police Jeep has been running away from a bunch of angry velociraptors, ridden by, obviously, Kevin McAllister from the Home Alone movies, and all of the local bullies that have been picking on these kids, led by that no-good Dixon boy, Keller.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Keller Dixon says
Yes, he's a big bully, and he's
it, right?
the leader, definitely.
Once saw a
He's up to no good pretty much all the time.
Runs with the tough kids.
A right bastard, that Dixon is. As you have been fleeing or fledding in your Jeep,
Yes.
the snow coming down,
Snow?
yes.
Oh, we're in Ohio, right.
Right, it's always snowing.
Got it.
Because it's a movie.
Okay.
All right. So, why don't they know this? The snow has been piling up, but you're still able to keep relatively steady. The problem is they keep gaining, and you are clearly running out of gas because it's dramatically appropriate. You do see ahead the local rec center, which you as the sheriff have a key to. It might be a place where you can hole up. They have a bomb shelter in the basement. Might be a way to keep the dinosaurs out.
I forget if they are all in kid mode right now or if they have
We're kids.
transformed.
They're all kids
We're
right
all
now.
kids.
So if you have not seen or heard about this part before, sometimes they will spontaneously channel and transform into those VHS power identities. Does that make sense?
We went over this already.
Makes sense.
I
Right?
couldn't remember which mode you were in. So they're all kids right now?
Yes.
God, can you keep going?
Kids, the rec center. We can be safe there.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Police Jeep.
Or Kevin.
No, no way.
Wait, I'll pull into the parking lot.
Yeah, wait, where's our mom?
Pick up mom. We gotta pick up mom.
You have to pick up mom. You got a crush on her.
Oh, yeah, your mom.
Forgot about her.
You did.
That was out of character.
Who's mom?
Our mom.
Mom, I've got the hots for her.
Oh.
Again,
Yeah.
out of character. I love you. It's also out of character. Never mind. You're right. Okay. Okay. How far away is their house?
No, she was at work. Duh. That's why you went to go get coffee.
Right.
Dinah.
Coffee tip. It's only been 2 months. I can't believe I've forgotten everything.
You ran from the video store to the park. You took the Jeep from the park to the rec center.
Finally, Masters of the Metaverse returns. Things I need include #coolrule, #systemshock. And I think we should try some #fulltiltboogie. By the way, Mr. Vansel, I believe we need a rap battle, provide or we can ensure it is provided.
Thank you, Lumiere.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we could definitely use
Did
all
we get
of
all
those.
of those?
Thank you,
Wow,
chat.
Thank you,
Shut
chat.
up, you're amazing.
They
Thank
haven't,
you.
haven't shown up yet, thankfully.
I don't know who I'm playing yet.
Yeah.
Did I get to rap?
Is it possible to drive back to the diner from where we are?
Absolutely. But you are trying to evade a bunch of velociraptors that are chasing you.
I will take evasive maneuvers in my police jeep.
Ah, snow driving.
Yeah.
Great. Where are you on the slider right now?
I'm midway.
Okay, and what is your score for driving?
Oh, crud, that's right. We have to roll different-sided dice. Who created this stupid game?
It was you and me, man.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt a driving check.
All right, so give me.
There is a meta point available.
There's one meta point?
There is one meta point available.
No. I'd rather take a shot at this. What's the worst that can happen?
Well, we're not technically in combat right now. This isn't an initiative roll, but the driving conditions are bad.
You need me to roll to see if I can make it?
You could
Well,
always
you're trying to. I'm giving it so you only have one roll, right?
Yes.
Which is great because it's how you evade them and turn around because the diner is back the other direction.
Correct.
You could always punch me in the face and hope I turn into a cop boxer.
As tempting as that has been on multiple occasions.
Yes. You could drive, or you could attempt to strike the child.
Yeah.
But I have sweet driving as cop boxer.
It's true. The funny thing is I don't actually have driving as a skill.
I have sweet driving.
That could be a problem. So I need you to roll 2d12.
It's also possible to drive and smack your children.
I will.
Oh!
Wow. Okay, so for those of you here, the way this works, if you didn't know, is that
Rolling low is good.
rolling low is good.
That was not good.
And the rolling high is bad. And so
That was the
I
one-
rolled a 24 on a 2d12.
Whoa.
We're not rusty.
Okay, everybody who is in the Jeep currently, roll 2 die 10 and compare it to your body score. Tell me what you get.
You too.
Oh, God.
You're in the Jeep.
Ooh, bad.
You missed it by.
All of it.
I need an exact number.
Okay, that would be a 12.
No, you missed it by 12.
Yes.
Okay.
My body is 7. I rolled a 6.
Oh yes.
Oh,
All right.
sweet. My body is 6 and I rolled a 6.
Congratulations.
I missed it by 5.
Neutral. Oh,
Ah, buddy. You know they didn't have airbags, right?
body.
No, they did.
Just letting you know.
Body is 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Fact.
say that out loud, didn't I?
You did.
It's
You
okay.
dared the universe.
Let's what's your health?
80, it was.
Ah, yes. It is not anymore.
Yep.
You just lost 25.
Oh.
Damn.
Did I lose any?
Yes. What's your health?
I don't know if we've ever determined what her health was.
It should be on here. It is 55.
okay.
Yeah, so 55. You just took 50. So, yeah, she missed it by 12. That's bad. You just took 50 points of damage as the Jeep flips. End over end over end over end, leaving you two miraculously unscathed and not even shaken for that matter.
Welcome back, Masters of the Metaverse and everyone. You've been missed. Welcome live audience to the craziness that is MOTM. Good luck with the game and the con. Here are some hashtag meta point.
Oh, that's what we need.
Chat.
Thank you so much. I mean,
you.
on their behalf, not mine.
This is my first time watching live. I got caught up just in time for the break. And since then I've seen every episode twice, so here's a handful of hashtag meta point.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you very
you,
much,
chat.
King of Evil.
They know more than we do because they've seen every episode twice.
Yeah, they way know more than
Wow.
Okay, I need you to roll a 1 die 8.
A hashtag Rosiebuff as a wedding present since what I ordered from Sapphire Industries hasn't arrived.
Yes.
I liked the timing on that.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you very much for my Rosie buff. I rolled a 2.
Okay, and roll a D8.
I think I know what number I'm gonna roll.
Hashtag triple play since apparently we're going to need it.
Yes.
Yes, we are. This is not a good rolling day.
In hindsight, there was no
Thank you.
Patreon buffs or armor or anything. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. That is fine. You are going to be stunned for 3 rounds. You will only be able to take a move action every round for the next 3 rounds. You are stunned for 4 because it's double.
Welcome back to us. I think you will need a few of these hashtag meta point also.
They will.
Be warned 4 a.m. gave AK his own hack attack. Do us proud AK.
Do us proud, AK. Who, P.S. chat, you should know AK is here.
Yeah, we can
Right
see him.
here.
For the first time, he's not just words on a screen.
Yeah.
And we're very happy to have him here.
Yes.
He's much shorter in real life.
Pretty cool. He's not.
It's a shame.
Kidding.
I know.
Throwing shade.
Okay, so you're stunned for 3 rounds. You are stunned for 4 rounds.
How did I roll better than him and I am stunned for 4?
Because you missed it by 12, you take double.
This
Liz.
is bullshit.
Like, I
You're
failed, but you
welcome.
critically
Thank you.
Well, look, this way I know I'm not going to be sleeping alone tomorrow no matter what. Like, I've got this locked down at least for tomorrow. Right? Okay. I would hope so too.
Right.
All right, so because you have flipped the Jeep and it is currently immobile, you are able to act this next round.
Awesome.
And as are you.
Okay.
However, you are inside a Jeep and you are being attacked by a group of angry velociraptors who are trying to get their way into the Jeep.
Is the Jeep protecting us from the velociraptors so far? Can they get there?
No, they're not in, but the windows are pretty broken up. I mean, you just flipped the thing 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did flip it. It was a group effort. What were you guys thinking?
Liz, are you okay? Oh, no.
She's bleeding.
Gurgling.
Shoot.
You can tell she's
aid.
hurt because, and it's serious because there's blood coming out of her mouth, which in
Yeah.
movies means you're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh,
Liz.
shoot.
Oh, my. Oh.
I got an idea.
Okay.
I got an idea.
Okay, what's your idea? What is it?
I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna
We
use
got
2 meta
12.
points.
Oh,
2
yeah.
of them. And I'm gonna hit my head into the dashboard
Okay.
to try to trigger
Austin.
getting one-eyed Jack back.
Oh, you know, there's actually there's a 50-50 chance that could have happened anyway. I totally forgot about
Oh
it.
yeah.
You want me to check?
Let's do that. Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do that
who
before
are
I
we?
start headbanging.
No, no.
It didn't happen. All right.
Neither of you.
But he did use 2 meta points.
Oh,
Right.
but you did use 2 meta
I
points.
did use 2 meta points.
But-
I'm gonna try to activate
Okay.
one-eyed Jack by hitting my head on this.
Is there any chance Boxer might have appeared?
Yes,
Because she got injured as well.
but we'll get to that in a minute.
I
Yeah.
love you too.
and I say like, I need you to do one thing.
Okay.
Make a wish.
What?
And then I hit my head on the dashboard or wherever I am.
Okay.
I wish Liz is okay.
Sure enough, you kind of fade out of existence as the Hell Dealer appears, and you're kind of writing him again.
Hell dealer.
Yeah.
I made my wish.
You didn't, like, wait, let me get my cards up first. I really wasn't
So there
expecting
you are,
this
still
now.
strapped into your seatbelt, this monster from horror movies, trying to reach into your pocket to grab your magical deck of cards.
Can I just smoke out of there and then just like?
You know what? You can.
Yeah. I just do a little minor bamf. And I held up the deck of cards, and I said, just pick a card, make a wish.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you what the card is?
No, don't show me your card.
Okay.
Show everyone else.
The windshield is definitely breaking.
It's an ace of spades. I wish for Liz to be okay.
Oh, she'll be okay.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I'd say neat things in a menacing way.
Okay. Oh, so you meant it. She will be okay.
She'll be okay. And I use my Hail Dealer powers to heal Liz. Do I Jake. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I heal them both and help them recover from their injuries. And then I poof out of the car.
Okay.
I go poof.
Both of you miraculously feel much, much better.
Excellent. Are we still in our? Am I still in Liz?
However, you are both cursed.
What?
These wishes are bad.
Yeah,
This is a bad guy.
Great plan, guys.
I just tried. My friend said to trust him, so I did.
I'm sorry, my little sister.
So you are both profusely bleeding from the orifice of your choice at all times.
Oh, no.
Which isn't that bad.
Profusely.
Pick ear. Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna let chat pick the orifice.
Oh, no. No. I know chat's mind is in the
No, I
gutter.
trust them.
It has to be above the shoulders. I mean it.
I'm gonna pick a left nostril.
Good. Oh, that's great. Yeah.
I'll just.
Just walking it up. But you are still strapped in to this Jeep.
there.
Yep. Are you at all concerned about the dinosaurs trying to stomp the shit out of your Jeep?
I'm still stunned for 3
I
more
can only
rounds.
move.
Right. You can only.
I used meta points. Is that any chance of being Princess Barbaria of Barbaria?
Yeah. Go ahead. And do you have a power usage skill?
Power
Wait. Hold on. I have your. No. You don't.
No.
So I'm gonna roll your percentage. You made it. You are now Princess Barbaria, an 8-foot-tall golden woman strapped into the seat of a small child.
8 feet tall?
For
She's
Barbaria.
giant.
She's huge.
Okay.
I have.
She used 2 more points as well.
And she used 2 more points. Great.
Yeah, Barbaria has monster lore. To know anything special about the dinosaurs, I can
Absolutely.
help us with keeping them away. And I can also talk to them.
That's true.
All right. Using your monster lore knowledge, what you know about the velociraptors on Barbaria is that they are actually like actual velociraptors. They don't really attack in big packs. They're much smaller than these guys. They don't have the giant claw on the front. These are movie monsters. I mean, these came from Jurassic Park. But you can talk to them.
Do the thing.
Oh, yeah. It's blue. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, Chris Pratt hadn't even been born yet. Don't worry about it.
These are not like
You
the
can do Crocodile Dundee style.
velociraptors on Barbaria, but maybe they're as kind. I put a giant golden hand on the windshield and say, "Hey, to one."
Stop.
Hello! I am Princess of Barbaria.
Okay, roll since you're all the way on Avatar, you can go ahead and roll that talk to animals roll I'm going to give you.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, I rolled a 1.
You gotta roll twice.
You got to roll twice.
Okay, a 5.
1 and a 5 is well below your skill of, what, 15. So, yeah, you say hi through the windshield.
I am Princess of Barbaria.
I am Princess of Barbaria. This one velociraptor in particular that's been, really ramming its head into the windshield over and over again to come in and tear all of your guts out. Stops. Kind of puts his ear up against the window. Did you say something?
Yeah, could you please stop that? What is your name?
I don't have a name.
Do you want to pick one?
Sure. Lady Eater.
Can I call you L for short?
Well, yeah, sure. I've never had a nickname before.
Hey, can you please go find another car to attack?
I think it hit my head harder than I thought. That velociraptor was talking.
Why am I not on a camera, Christian? This is so weird. I was going to give this to Chris. But then I realized he's not getting married tomorrow, so Maggie, take this hashtag hack. Just kidding, I'm not that rich. Hashtag Rosiebuff.
Oh,
That's cool too.
oh no, that's great. Sorry, I was about to be super shocked to get my own personal hack attack. Rosie buff, I will take. I got 2 now.
Oh, okay. Just rub it in everybody's face, why don't you? Don't really. Okay, yeah. So you're having a conversation. You can't understand what the dinosaur is saying. It's just banging its head against the windshield and screaming.
That's right, you can talk with animals.
I
I
think
hit my head really hard. I forgot about that skill that you had.
I think there are ladies over there, Elle. Like 10 of them.
10 what?
Ladies to eat, but they're all the way over there. They're just miles that
I am
way.
almost through the shell!
This is not working.
One-eyed Jack is no longer in the seat, but it poofed. But still able to hear what Barbaria is scream talking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, between all the banging on the car and it getting kind of shaken around as you're all kind of upside down.
I'm gonna make the illusion of a mirage of a bunch of ladies on the other side of the street.
That's good.
And they're wearing like brontosaurus bacon stuff.
Yes.
And like with some apatosaurus appetizers.
Ah, so you're using your knowledge of the Flintstones to trick these creatures into. You're basically
Dynamic
doing
delicacies.
Bunny dressing up as girl bunny.
No, but I'm not the ladies. I'm
Right.
making them see the ladies.
Okay, so you are creating illusion.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Go ahead and use your ability.
And that's 5. And made it by 9.
Yeah, you did. Okay, well, sure enough, a bevy of Flintstone-dressed ladies appear across the street.
They all look like Rosie O'Donnell in the Flintstone movie.
Yeah, so all of them are dressed like Betty Rubble from the Flintstones, the first one. And let's see, as there are 10 of the Velociraptors, I'm going to say, 5 of them are ridden by kids, so they're kind of intent. I'm going to give you a chance.
Wait. How many Kevin McAllisters are there?
There's only one Kevin McAllister, but the
rest
local
are the bullies.
Yeah, but the 3 local bullies that have been
Bad bully.
are also riding dinosaurs because that's rad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Just go with it, Matt. Say yes.
I took notes.
Yes,
I'm helping
and
you.
Yes, and.
Now, Rosie and Sheriff, although you can't take any physical actions, you can use mental abilities, and you are able to take move actions. Is there anything you would like to do?
Liz, I want to start punching myself so that I turn into cop boxer.
Man, that's like the same route that everybody's taken. Okay. And you?
I'm just going to get myself out of this seat belt and start pulling out some tactical gear.
Okay, you do not have to roll, because that's not how that works. It's just getting out of a seatbelt. Even you can do that.
R has been set that low.
Yeah, that's your gimme. You're welcome. That probably could have killed the entire party if you'd have rolled for it.
Yeah, it would have. It would have actually. That's
Sure enough, Cop Boxer
Where did we
appears
find these dice?
in your place.
I'm back.
Yes.
did you just put on a boxing glove?
I've always got a boxing glove.
one boxing glove.
Then how do you use your gun?
With my other hand, genius.
She has to have it this way so she can punch the bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Thank you,
See,
James.
sometimes writers.
You don't know,
use their
please.
imagination.
Oh, yes. Pack some on.
Oh, you're channeling your avatar, huh?
Yeah. Liz.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Liz.
You all good there?
I think so. I don't know. I didn't even know anything was wrong.
It's tilted all wonky.
Uh-oh.
It's like towards your shoulder.
Technical difficulties. Please wait.
You may do.
At this time, make sure you go out to the front desk and thank the person who's running it here at the Red Lion Suites. When you get back to your rooms, feel free to enjoy some Snickers from the bar.
Whoa. Your room has Snickers?
I think sweets is kind of a strong word.
Yeah?
That's just me. No? Okay.
Are we back?
We're good to go.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, no problem changing into Cop Boxer.
Yes.
Do you punch yourself out of the seatbelt?
Yes.
All right, you are now.
What?
He's
not seen Cop Boxer?
Cop Boxer has one trick. It's punching things.
Punch yourself out of the
Seatbelt.
seatbelt.
Yeah.
Seatbelt, and then it unlocks.
Okay.
Wasn't there a giant Beethoven dog last episode?
Thank you.
Hashtag meta point.
Oh, you're right.
There was a giant Beethoven
It's
dog.
not my job to tell them those things, chat. But thanks.
What?
Thanks for that.
Beethoven dog.
Beethoven.
Giant Beethoven dog.
We're being flocked by movies from 1993.
Oh, I understand.
All right, anybody else want to do anything this round?
It's all I can do.
Okay,
Yeah, that's all I
monsters
can do.
go. All right.
Oh.
Sorry, it's the way. Okay. Second one. Oh, you 5 of them ran across the street to the ladies.
Yes.
Start of a hashtag hack attack for Maggie. Let's make this happen, chat.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Present for Maggie. That's sweet.
Oh, that's so intimidating.
Maggie.
The
Any
windshield crumbles,
Oh,
Thank you,
no.
though.
and you get attacked 1 time.
Do not attack me.
It does not even phase you. You took it just came in to like try and pull your
Matt,
head out.
you know better than to try and make sense of things. The last time you were a player, you were an animatronic version of Mount Rushmore who was turned into a pretty, sparkly princess. I mean, by comparison, this is tame. Hashtag meta point. I agree. As a wedding present, Rosie should have her own hashtag hack attack.
Oh, no.
Oops. I seem to have typed out the word hashtag instead of using the symbol. I guess that won't work the same as if I typed hashtag meltdown. Whoops. I messed up again.
Well played.
My
Uber.
bad, ha ha ha.
That's just mean.
But we did just see hashtag for a hot second.
Yeah. Hashtag
hashtag.
is in the building, ladies.
Wandering around.
He's not in this room.
Here at the Red Lion Suites.
Is everybody muffly muff audio chat?
What?
They said that we were like muffly much audio, and so I thought I'd ask.
I thought we got things fixed.
I asked this, and now I can find out what's happening here. We're fine here. Let's just keep going.
Yeah,
I'll track this. I got nothing.
I'm good to go. So you don't want anything.
All I can do is move for the next 2 rounds, so I'm good.
All
Yeah.
right, you might want to move. Can I get a DCV check from you, please?
Yeah, the windshield broke, so you're not safe.
There are meta points.
I don't need no meta points.
Why do you keep saying that?
Bad choices, darling.
How'd you do?
It's a character choice. I like it. I stand by your character choice.
What'd you miss that DCV by?
Just a few.
Oh, good. Only a few.
Yep, not 10.
Not 10?
Didn't critically fail. It just failed.
Oh, all right. Congratulations.
Regular fail.
Regular fail.
Just regular fail.
All right.
Just like the last time I regular failed.
You're taking 10 damage, and you are grabbed.
By what?
His mouth.
Oh, Velociraptor, right.
Right, Velociraptor.
Let's go.
You are technically also grabbed, but his face is around your face.
Oh, my gold face.
Your gold face, yeah. He's trying his hard to crack that hard candy shell, and it's just not happening.
You should really stop. Why are you still doing this to me?
You say to the inside of his mouth. He understands every word, though, because of that talk to animals ability.
I'm getting very angry at you. Can I do something?
Oh, yeah, no, you're attached to him. He's got you grabbed, he thinks. He doesn't realize you can bench press this cheap and throw it at him.
I want to use my shields to hit him on the head.
Okay.
Push him away.
I need you to make a body check.
Okay.
Or with anything reflex-based will help against it, because you have to get your shield off your back and your seat belted into the front seat of a Jeep. Upside down.
Okay, well, I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, probably.
I rolled a 5 out of 14.
Okay. Yeah, you reach back. You don't even, that seatbelt's not even there to you. I mean, you're just so strong, it's a point. You
This
reach
is your
back,
fault.
The headrest flies off as you pull it forward.
Because apparently I am her avatar now. Hashtag hack attack for Maggie.
Did it happen? Did it happen? I'm coming over.
We're almost there, I think. Who even knows anymore?
First hack attack ever. Amazing.
Okay, so you just bring
I
the
think
shield
something
down.
really
Give me
good.
an attack roll with your please.
Don't make Christian live on the couch too long, Maggie. Hashtag hack attack.
This should be working.
He will never sleep on the couch. It's fine.
What if
No.
he's sick?
It's too short. The couch is too small.
I rolled a 12 out of 12.
Beautiful. Is that, well, hold on, that's your...
That would be it. You would make it.
That's your shield attack right there.
Yeah.
That's a definite make. He's going to go for his, he's going to attempt to defend.
Good luck.
No, he does not. You bring that shield down, doing, how much damage does that thing do? That's 80 damage that shield does, which even at...
Yeah. 80.
Yeah, that is you knocked its head off.
If only you were like the velociraptors at home, I say.
So it is, its head is still latched onto your head.
Okay,
But
right.
you're looking out the back of its neck now.
It's like a cool new mask.
Yes. You know what? That's maybe that's what humans wear.
Is this what you wear?
It's a Velociraptor helmet.
I call out to my party mates. Do you think this is cool?
You can hear it perfectly now.
I do.
I think if you think it's cool, they probably won't argue with
Yeah,
you.
we won't.
I think it's very fancy.
And there we are at the top of the round.
I hear Emily somewhere. Is she up?
She's over there.
Oh, look at it, so little and cute. Hey.
You think it's cool too? Thank you.
Emily
Human
thinks it
woman.
looks cool, so now you get a +1 bonus on looking cool as long as you're wearing it.
Thank you. That's really exciting.
Yeah, Chad has something to say, so that's the way it goes.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on. Anybody want to do anything cool at the top of the round?
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
if
yeah,
so,
I
how
just
cool?
can't.
All we can do is move, right?
Are we doing the...
Ooh, are you gonna do something? Yeah, sure, that sounds good. We'd like to do cool things.
Your teenage bodies, you remember, I'm going to give you this free mind check just because I love you.
Okay.
You know, you guys are really close to me as friends.
Oh,
So-
great. I'm using 2 meta points then before I do a mind check.
But you don't need to. This is a free mind check.
Oh.
But you use those 2 meta points, so thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take whatever you spend.
Yeah, that's fine.
For a free mind check, you know that you can move.
Yeah, we knew we could move already. You said we could.
No, I mean, you can do anything you want now.
Oh, okay.
You can move if
now
you want
that
to.
you are in a different body,
You can
and
leave
it
your
has
woes
changed your
behind.
mind,
Oh, okay,
it is
great.
no longer stunned
Excellent.
or injured.
Awesome.
Nice.
We could dance if we wanted to.
Leave your friends behind.
Don't leave your friends
They're not my friends.
behind. If they don't
Why
dance,
is
well,
everyone
they're-
saying the same thing? Is this one of those cool rules that you're
It's a
doing?
cool rule.
You
So
know,
we'll
we
roll
got
over.
a couple to spend. Let's just do it.
All right.
Rule of cool.
Yay! I don't have to think of one.
Right.
Isn't this fun?
I don't have to think of
This
one.
is great fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Just to make sure. So we are being attacked by velociraptors.
Correct.
And you also have your own hack attack, by the way.
I know. But I'm
It did-
saving
I'm
that.
just letting you
It
know
just
that
went through.
I'm just letting you know it went through.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, chat. Last time I brought Harvey's for everyone, which I have to think about. But the truck is surrounded. It's on its head, right? It's on top of it. So
Yes, the truck is upside down.
Right. Thank you. And we're being attacked by velociraptors.
5 left, I believe.
5 velociraptors. Okay.
Only one is dead of the 10. There's just 5 across
Right,
the
and
street
one's on its
that
head.
are attempting to eat invisible pretend ladies.
Right. Okay.
Betty Rebels.
They're all Betty Rebels.
Yes, all of the Betty Rebels are being devoured.
Not the same Betty
They're
Rebel.
an illusion.
Different people named Betty Rebel.
The rabble of rebels.
So,
Rabble.
So, rule of cool. I think it's just.
Okay.
Well, let's start with you. What do you
Me?
got? Yeah, what do you got?
The only non-superpowered one in the group.
I know.
Okay.
But you are
ooh,
Sheriff
cool.
Jake Dallas.
That's true. Sheriff Jake Dallas. Certified badass. I've got a level of 15 in that, actually.
Badass.
Yeah, no. it
Certified
says
badass.
Certified right there. I don't know who certified it.
Oh, that's actually a skill.
He's also got black ops
Black
shiz
ops shit.
and avoiding questions. That's actually one of his best skills is avoiding questions. So let's see. So I think what I would like to do then is so there's how many velociraptors?
There are 4 attacking the Jeep, and there are 5 across the street.
Okay, so I want to do a black ops type roll into the back of the Jeep and start pulling out some of my tactical gear. Specifically, I'm going to reach into where all of the stun grenades are. And then I'm going to shove a couple of stun grenades down the gullet of the nearest velociraptor.
What's a stun grenade, first of all?
It's a grenade that stuns, but it also still goes boom. And I think inside of anything's throat, going boom is typically bad.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Why does the Colbie, Ohio Sheriff's Department have stun grenades, and why do they keep them in a Jeep?
Because you built this character.
You know, that makes a frightening amount of sense.
I see nothing on here to imply he would not have this in his Jeep.
But it's not on the equipment list?
His Jeep is not on the equipment list. If we're
Black
going down this
Ops
route.
shit is.
He's got Black Ops shit, he's got
All right,
survival,
I'll tell you what.
he's got soldiering, he's got certified badass,
I'll tell you what,
he's
since
got
you
skeleton in
have
the
a
closet.
Black Ops background.
Basically Rambo
Yeah,
is what it
I
says.
will. I will give you access to a couple of frag grenades and a flashbang.
Okay. Great. So that's what I'd like to do.
So, which will it be? The deadly frag grenade or the flashbang?
Well, if that's my choices, I'll go with the frag grenade. I didn't know that was going to be an option. I was not aiming quite that high.
Could you give me could you roll your Black Ops shit skill, please?
What it
I'm going to use the meta points.
Ooh, how many used?
I'm using 2.
Okay, they're gone.
I will make that roll.
And you didn't have to use those dice.
I will make it by 13.
You're rolling into the back of the Jeep, which is above you now. You are rolling up.
Gravity is just an illusion. It's what the man wants you to think exists.
Roll 2 of black.
Way to avoid that question. Okay, so you made your Black Ops check. You know that a frag grenade would definitely kill that dinosaur.
Keith said was hilarious.
It would also kill all the rest of the dinosaurs.
Oh.
And the dinosaurs across the street.
Let's do that then.
And everyone in the Jeep.
Why would it kill them?
I
It's
support
a
this
frag
plan.
grenade?
Okay.
I say go for it.
With the exception of probably Princess Barbaria.
It's a rule of cool. I'm supposed to be able to come up with something.
All
that
right,
can
so
be done.
you're going to frag grenade but not hurt any of the people.
No, because we know from Death from Above that if you hide underneath a vehicle, you can survive a nuclear fusion explosion.
Yes, even when its gas tank is pointed straight up. Okay, I like it. That's a good idea. I mean, scary. But, you know, the good news is if you win this rule of cool, it'll go off without a hitch.
And we'll all die.
No, it won't. They won't die. That's the idea. If he gets it the way he wants it, if he wins.
If you win.
So what are you doing?
So don't do anything cooler than
Well,
that.
since I'm cop boxer, we're upside down. I'm going to punch through what was the bottom of the car so that I come out of it, right?
Oh, okay.
Right? That makes sense, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You peel yourself out the...
Right, jump out. So then I'm also going to take my lasso.
You have a lasso?
Yeah.
I'm using a meta point, and you're damn right I have a lasso, because I'm Rosie Harvey.
Rosie Harvin, right.
Thank you.
Rosie?
Okay.
And I'm going to lasso one of the velociraptors, and then using my sweet driving, I'm going to herd the velociraptors away from us.
Nice.
You're going to do it like cattle driving.
You're gonna
Yeah, but
drive.
I'm going to be on one of the velociraptors and like use it to herd the other velociraptors.
You're driving a velociraptor.
I'm driving a velociraptor.
Okay, so your move is breaking out of the car, lassoing a velociraptor, and
Yes.
then leading the little doggies away.
Yes.
All right. Hell Dealer.
Yeah.
Of course you can roll up, in the words of a wise man, physics be damned, #cheat code.
That's fair.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, Chad.
Cheat mode.
That's one way.
As Hell Dealer, I noticed that a lot of people's attention are on the raptors, the velociraptors.
Yeah, because they're trying to kill you.
I'm gonna turn my attention to the bullies that are riding them,
Oh, okay.
including Kevin McAllister, taking a page out of the book of Hell Dealer 4, School Days.
Hello, my name is Emma.
I know a thing or two about spooking the youth.
Was that the one with Redman in it?
Yeah. You mean there's a demon in my physics class?
So good.
You don't know what Redman sounds like.
That was actually not bad.
Sounds just like that.
I'm gonna use some creepiness for all the kids, including the bullies and Kevin McAllister, to make their worst fears come true, which needs to happen in the set of a high school. So one, boom, they think they're in a high school.
Okay, so you're creating like a whole hellscape for them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Commander and Mrs. Dunsale reporting in with confusion over why rapid lyricals on women wait. Let that sink in a moment. Are rapid lurkles on women are attacking everyone? Well, here's a hashtag cheat code or two to help with that.
Yeah,
Good luck,
nobody knows what the
Meta
hell that
pilots.
said.
Thank
But
you,
we got
Jet.
two
No, I know.
codes.
We got
It was-
two
no, it
cheat
was
codes.
Commander and Mrs. Dunsel.
Oh,
And
snap.
they were reporting in with confusion over why the rapid lyricals on women wait. Let that sink in a moment. Okay, why are rapid lyricals on women are attacking everyone? Well, here's a cheat code or two to help with that.
Oh, okay. So cheat codes. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Those are excellent.
The specific creepiness I'm making is that it's not just like a school cafeteria or like a locker room, like a PE class. It's at a school dance, and all their dates are raptors, and they have to dance with them.
Oh, eat your
And they
heart
have to
out,
go to
Freddy
second
Krueger.
base.
All right.
My name is
Is
Jesse.
second base with the raptor the same?
Well, it's got claws.
It's more teeth.
But you leave the raptors alone.
I mean, they're gonna try to dance with the raptors.
Okay. Oh.
The
that's so
Raptors are
smart.
going to be getting lucky.
Look, fresh. We're getting fresh.
Okay, I like that one. Yes. Barbaria would like to, she's really mad about this, so she wants to break out of the Jeep and make other pieces of clothing out of all the other dinosaurs for herself and her friends.
So you're going to skin all the dinosaurs that have fallen, or are you going to skin them while they're alive?
She's killing new ones.
Well, I don't think she's gonna like go berserker, like grabbing parts from all of them.
And then making a coat as she goes, kind of?
Yes, is this like human clothing?
All right,
she
so
wants-
she really wants to look good for her first day on Earth as
Yes,
a princess.
and she makes a special piece for her human friends, for you, my clothing for you. And
And a set of raptor earrings for you. And,
yeah, and at the side of this, hopefully Kevin McAllister and the bullies all are like, ah, and they leave.
Fashion.
This is too cool. Must steal idea and take to Fashion Week. But really, I think it would be cool if Hell Dealer does your rule of cool too, so that they still have to try and dance with the.
okay, so
cut that off, just
so
my
primarily you're making a skin coat of dinosaurs, but as a secondary effect, you'd like to support your friend
And fit in.
and fit in.
Wait, are you gonna
God,
come down? It's like
That
now,
just sums up high school for me perfectly.
I do not have
prom queen. You're gonna have like a raptor prom dress on.
Yes.
Oh, wait, didn't somebody wear one of those to the Grammys? The meat dress?
Oh yeah.
Or a meat dress. Different type of raptor.
Meat.
Okay.
I really wonder how a writer who is totally grounded in reality and doesn't ever give in to silliness in anything he writes will fix this wackiness. Hashtag hack attack granted him Advancel to use as he wishes.
What?
Wait, did Matt Bansfield get his own hack attack?
Yeah, Arislan just gave him one. That's not going to go sideways at all.
Oh, it's not gonna be bad.
All right, I want to have tech too.
There are 3 hack attacks right now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, yeah.
One's
ooh.
mine, one's hers, one's his.
I'm waiting to see how things
I could
develop
escape.
before I unleash it.
Oh, I know. It's here. Right here. I think we're doing good.
That's true. The bar is.
All
open.
right, so I'm ready to, we're going to go ahead and start voting on that. So let's go over what everybody's got. Magic stun grenade, magic frag grenade blowing up everybody but the good guys.
Herding velociraptors.
Herding velociraptors like a cattle driver.
Dinosaur prom.
Dinosaur prom.
He always wins. He's gonna win.
Oh, he's got this one.
He is kind of the rule of cool master.
He is.
Oh.
Dinosaur clothes.
Dinosaur clothes for dinosaur prom.
Yeah.
Because
right.
you're supporting. So while the while the voting is taking place,
Yes.
I'm actually kind of curious what the audience, what their favorite is.
Oh yeah.
So let's see a show of hands on what you would vote for in this particular scenario. Can I see magic stun grenades hurts everybody but us?
You can vote more than one.
Yeah,
time, right?
that's a good
You're
one.
killing
All
me,
right,
guys.
we got,
More than one
we got it. People love
Okay,
you.
okay.
You know, if you raise your hand once. Okay. Let's see. Cattle drive?
Cattle drive.
Cattle
Oh, see, look, fans.
Thank you, Miss.
Yes.
She thinks it's a good story choice. I'd go
it
with
is.
her.
Yeah, I do. She knows her stuff.
Dinosaur prom? That seems to be popular today.
It is. My own brother voted against me.
And of course, dinosaur clothes for dinosaur prom.
To fit in.
To fit in.
With the other humans. The meat bags.
The problem
How's
is,
the voting going, Chris?
the problem is
we
I can
have the
see
results.
Target's back-to-school commercial for dinosaur clothes to fit in.
Actually surprisingly close. But it was just barely the dinosaur prom.
Dinosaur prom.
There's a prom.
Okay. And given the showing of hands, I'm gonna throw a bone to my homies in the audience today. Vanessa, your character gets to roll hers without the -5, even though you didn't quite make it. Dinosaur prom is happening.
Oh. That actually also sounds like a shitty movie from the 90s.
Yeah, amazingly. Dinosaur Prom Massacre 3.
It's all boys to men and all for one.
I just died in your arms tonight.
That's more 80s.
Yeah,
So
no, it's more like-
you throw some cards into the air, and as they
Yeah.
flutter down the entire
So
stage.
the first thing is a banner that says "Welcome Class of '93." Keep it tubular.
The snow that was coming down kind of turns into glitter as the disco ball drops from the ceiling.
Yeah, it's weird because for prom it was also winter formal because there's low school budget.
It's Ohio. It's
all
still
at once.
snowing in the spring.
And for those of you who are still in the Jeep, the outside of it, like you're looking at the ground because of the way you are. You look down at the ground and you notice that it's more like a parquet floor than a road now. And there's Hell Dealer standing outside the car, waving his hands around, kind of doing one of these. as he
Wait, what does it look like? What does it look like?
There's a gift.
As a wedding present, here's another hashtag Rosie buff for Maggie. I wish I could give more in honor of such an auspicious event. Gifts should shower upon you both, such as dice, smoked meats, wine, gold, frankincense. But wait, there's myrrh. Hashtag Uber pun.
There's Mary.
Hashtag what?
Uber pun.
Uber pun.
Thank you.
Wouldn't be a metaverse without at least one Uber pun, would it?
It wouldn't.
All right, so yeah, and as you're looking out, you know there's this parquet floor. You see the disco ball kind of come up from below you, and
But wait, there's myrrh.
but wait, there's her. Yeah, that took you a minute, Pastor.
That was worth it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Matt. Are we hurting your college education?
Both of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys worry about that on your own. And there are, in fact, Kevin McAllister, the Dixon boy, and his little gang are all dancing cheek to cheek with these vicious velociraptors.
Can I do the setup before
Please
they have
do.
to dance? Because they're compelled to dance. Don't get that wrong. But first, they're wearing very ill-fitting suits. Kevin's wearing Buzz's suit, which doesn't fit him at all. And there's a tarantula in his pocket. The other kids, their suits are really tight, and all the Betty Rebels are now teachers and chaperones at the prom.
Okay.
Hell Dealer's the DJ. And the Raptors aren't there yet. The kids will see the Raptors, but all of a sudden the spotlight turns to the gym door where they're in, or the gym at Tortesium.
Yeah.
The cafeteria.
Yeah, and the dinosaurs come through.
The music swells.
Oh, yeah, they
so-
open in the dinosaur
No,
crawl.
not like that, because they open
No?
the door,
Yeah.
they get on the floor, and then the kids dance with the dinosaurs.
So, I want that dinosaur.
And so they're like, oh, we,
You better.
And the music started playing, and they're dancing, and it's going really well. And it seems like this might actually be a genuine thing Hilda dealer's doing, but then they go in to kiss.
All right, because they have to get to second base.
You know, I can probably take it from there.
Okay, go.
Great. What? I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm not thinking exactly that thing.
So the rest of us still have to roll, right?
The rest of you still have to roll at -5.
So I'm doing black ops for mine, correct?
You are putting a grenade in one's mouth and hoping for the best, yes.
So with my penalty, I still succeeded by 7. So I'd like them to lean in for a very explosive kiss.
All right. I'm just gonna.
Yes, there might be fireworks.
It's the first and last kiss.
Romance explosion.
Nice reference.
Indeed. Okay.
I can't do the voice.
Rosie, you still have to make your roll too.
I just did, and I will make mine by 3.
Even with the -5?
Even with the -5.
Oh my gosh. So, picture this. Teenage boys dancing cheek to cheek with these velociraptors in their pretty little dresses.
Are they wearing dresses?
Yes, of course, they're wearing beautiful dresses. They're walking in slow motion when they're not dancing. They're just like their fathers hoped they would be on this day.
Little dinosaur lipstick.
Dinosaur lipstick?
When
Big red.
Just a little bit on the tooth, right? That one tooth right there.
The one day, okay, so, 2 of the teenagers Two of the teenagers stopped dancing with 2 of the dinosaurs. Reason being, one of the dinosaurs exploded, also killing said teenager. The other one because somebody had to interrupt the dance by jumping on the dinosaur's back, saying "Yee-haw" and riding one of them around.
Yes.
Get him, cop boxer. Aquamarine, you are about to go on a barbarian rage.
Oh. Oh, I rolled a 4.
Oh, that's a really good number for you to roll. I'm going to go ahead and roll their defense, which they did not roll a 4. No, they rolled a 14. And they needed a 7.
I love this song. Which is also from the Super Mario Brothers soundtrack, which came out in 1993, I learned.
Keller
Turns
Dixon
out-
looks to be having the closest he's ever been to real first base. He's really about to get there. He thinks he may have a chance to do it. 2 things go wrong for him right then. 1, he goes in for a kiss and gets his head bitten off by a dinosaur.
It's really hard to do it without a head.
Yeah.
2, the rest of that dinosaur is somehow standing there just as a skeleton, still dancing in the position as a whir of steel and gold comes by, like a giant spinning whirlwind of doom, taking out 3 dinosaurs and leaving kind of a lovely coat draped over the barbarian princess who is standing on the other side of them. I mean,
Does this look normal?
she's wearing a very expensive looking and very bloody snakeskin outfit. Yeah, it's really horrible, but it's really warm right now.
So let's make Matt really go crazy by getting his character in there. Just what do you have in mind for him and Sarah this time, Christian? Hashtag MetaPoint.
Kid?
I didn't hear that.
Hashtag what?
It was a comment about Sarah and Matt and when they get in the game.
Yeah, we have a trigger for that.
Yeah, they're just
I'm good.
I want to see them too.
We're right here.
There are fewer dinosaurs than there were before.
Was I successful in hurting any?
You are riding one of them around. The rest of them are dancing.
Okay.
And trying to make out with boys because Keeson.
Sick me.
All right.
Classic Keeson.
Hey, it's your boy, Keeson. I like to screw with things. The more you know.
The status quo. Okay. So yeah, this has become a very alternative party very, very quickly. What was supposed to be a terrible dinosaur fight is turned into prom. And I know exactly what to do next.
I'd like to use my hack attack.
Right now?
Christian, Maggie, switch places.
Oh, shit.
You got this. You can do this. This is going to be great.
Oh,
Yes.
The round is over.
yeah, the round is over.
There are 6 dinosaurs left.
There are 6 dinosaurs. Guys. Okay, there's 6 dinosaurs left. The round is over. Now, question though, but does Hellbringer's illusion stay up or does it fade after the round?
It's up to you. You're
Because it
in
was
charge.
a cool, no,
You're
but it was
the
a really
GM.
cool. That's
Man, I totally wish it was up to me, but I just punch things.
That's a GM decision right there.
Matt Vansel.
Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials.
You said you wanted a better present.
What's
I
going
did.
to happen?
Okay, so because that round ends, Hellbringer's actual illusion does go down, and it goes back to normal, where you see at least there are 2 boys left who are attempting to make out with dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they have the realization of a dinosaur in their face. They're locking lips with. And I guess I don't know where the initiative is, so.
We're just going down we're going down the line.
Going down the line. So what are you gonna do?
Wait, so there's 5 dinosaurs and 2 kids left.
6
right?
dinosaurs, 2 kids.
6 dinosaurs. I was hoping you missed. Okay.
I do remember numbers.
That was, let's see,
6
6 dinosaurs and 2 kids.
2 paper.
I'm going to delay and see what my superpowered compatriots do.
All right.
They're not children anymore. They're crazy-ass VHS characters.
All right, that means it's you.
Okay, so I'm riding a dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to arrest that dinosaur.
All right. You roll.
All right. I'm going to spend a meta point.
Can we get a hashtag hack attack going to get Madden as a talking boat with match face that speaks only in riddles?
They're wondering about a talking boat with Matt's face.
I'm sorry, what happened now?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Start
A
of something.
talking boat that
Yeah.
has your face that only talks in riddles.
Just starting something.
So basically just you.
All right,
Matt,
what did you get?
Okay, well, obviously I had to punch it first.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously, I did, let's see, I got an 8, so I beat it by 8.
All right. Do you,
Yes.
Is that a...
What is it?
Oh! Thank you.
Mercedes lagging for the win.
All right.
Hashtag Rosie Buff Maggie, you are amazing and awesome
Go
and
on record to
fabulous.
say that, like, in
GM
your
the
first
crap out of
round
this
of
game.
GMing this show,
We all have drinks.
you had a famous author bring us all liquor.
Yep.
Yep.
No, it's water. It's
I'd like to make a body check.
Wait, how?
Full glass.
Why do I have
Thank
2?
you,
Oh,
Misty.
pass it.
Is there more?
Share. Oh, there's one more.
Oh, there's one more.
I was like, why did I end up
Here, I already drank out
To
of
Christian and Maggie.
Maggie.
How much did you beat that roll by, though?
I beat it by 8.
Okay, so while arresting the dinosaur, you do attempt to read the dinosaur his Miranda rights.
Yeah.
However,
You have the right to remain
Yeah.
prehistoric.
that's really good, but you don't speak animal or dinosaur. So the dinosaur is going to attempt to bite your head off.
As well it should.
Which
It's the circle of life.
I guess I'll roll these dice.
I'm sorry, Vansel. Here's a hashtag Nick Buff for you. And how about some cheese? Is it brie you're looking for? Or how about a nice book to read? When I think about books, I go to my shelf. Did you hear about the Energizer Bunny? It was arrested for battery.
Thank you, Uber.
God damn it, Uber.
So the dinosaur.
I can't hear you.
He misses your head,
Yeah.
right? But
Because I beat him by 8.
right. Well, because he didn't understand you, so he was confused
Oh.
about the Miranda
Oh,
rights.
do you think I was just arresting him with words? No. I did. I made a punch roll.
Oh, I see.
He
I
takes
see.
50 damage.
Oh, then never mind. Okay.
I was
50.
still enjoying Cop Boxer as played by Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
It's how it was meant to be.
Yeah,
done.
his name is Cody James.
I like it a lot.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're on to Hellbringer or Hell
see the
Dealer.
hair-
Sorry.
Hell Dealer. Now that Hell Dealer has played his role as Cupid, he's just gonna mess some stuff up for a bit. So he opens up a bet to anyone that he bets. Which two kids are left, by the way? Your GM this.
Kevin McAllister is clearly left because he always lasts.
Oh,
to
and
the
the
end.
other character that is left, his name is Jesse. He has a mullet.
His name is Jesse, and he has a mullet.
I bet.
Nobody make the Jesse's dinosaur joke, okay? I wish that I had. Never mind.
Oh, please go on.
That might be too obscure. Tell me more.
I open up and say, I bet Jesse gets eaten first. Who wants to take me up on that?
Ooh, Kevin McAllister will take you up on that bet.
All right. So he accepts my my gamble.
Yeah, but what are the stakes? Like, what's the
His face.
Yeah, his soul. I mean,
his soul, right?
Oh yeah.
Does he have to draw a card?
If he wants to, yes, you do. Here you go, Kevin.
All right, Kevin McAllister will draw a card.
Good. That's all I needed. Poof! I'm smoke.
What? Barbaria.
I would like to talk to the rest of the dinosaurs and
Okay.
tell them that you will all be human clothes if you do not run away. And I do a turn in my new coat.
Ooh,
my beautiful new coat.
what do you, let's see. Oh, you do have intimidation, and that's what I want you to roll.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, well, I rolled a 14 out of 18.
So you beat it by 4. So of the 6 dinosaurs left, you get lucky because 4 of them are male, which your intimidation is really just for men. And they you know, get a little, like, their little velociraptor hands that were here are just a little bit like, ooh.
I know, they're dinosaurs from Jurassic Park, and they were all female. It's a major plot point of the movie. I know what you're thinking. Not my game.
Look, chaos finds a way, okay? So they can be whatever gender I
Oh,
want.
these are post-Malcolm dinosaurs.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Extended universe.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you better run.
So because you did so well, so 4 of them do kind of like shiver back, and they're not sure what to do. They're a little bit like, oh, I don't want to be clothed. That sounds.
I do another turn.
That sounds bad. But 2 of them are female, and they're kind of like, bitch, let's go.
Slightly intimidating.
And they would like to make you clothes.
I'm gonna make you clothes.
I have knitted you a sweater.
Can I still do like an attack action, or is that...
Yeah, I think yes, of course. Yeah, you can, because I'm apparently running this for no good reason.
Okay, well, apparently I have a magic blast that I'd like to hurl at the remaining not intimidated velociraptors.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you clothes.
What kind of blast is it?
It's gold.
So while this is going on, I'd like to pull the M16 from the back of my vehicle and start shooting at more dinosaurs.
Gold.
Gold blast.
Yes,
Sure.
you should. I'm going to need you to roll for your blast, though.
All right.
I will make both of my
Okay.
attack rolls, doing 75 points of damage each time.
Which did you want boy dinosaurs or girl
I want any
dinosaurs?
dinosaur that is not dead yet.
Okay, and how much damage is it?
75.
Okay. Do we have anywhere how much XP the
Oh,
dinos
I've got
have?
tons of stuff planned, yeah.
These
I
dinos?
beat
I
it
think
by
after this
2.
round, you can switch back.
Okay.
Beat it by 2.
You beat it by 2. Excellent. So you get. Is the blast? Is it a pointed blast? Is it an arc? Is it a cone?
It's targeted.
It's targeted. Thank
Targeted.
you. So you get one of them.
Great.
How much damage?
120.
Yeah,
What?
it's really.
Girl!
Gold!
Yeah. it's kind of her super attack.
Barbaria!
That is great.
I'm not telling you
I'm
where
just
she
going to
shoots
throw this
them.
out there that now you have a golden velociraptor, and like you might want to make that into a different coat for like fancy occasions.
I take it, and thank you for the advice.
Just saying. I don't know what their hit points are, but that's
She
okay.
killed it.
She killed it. So
I
you can
take
have
it.
this one's dead. He's dead now.
This is
Okay,
horrible, I take it.
so Cop Boxer, the one that you are arresting, that is now in. How do you handcuff a velociraptor? That's a very good question, actually.
They're not tyrannosaurs.
Right, but it's not like they have long limbs. Like,
yeah, but I think.
But do you like try to break their arms so it's in the back? Or
no,
like,
no. Cop boxer doesn't try anything. Okay. Let's be perfectly, frank about this.
Right.
Cop boxer does.
Okay.
Because a wise man once said to him, "Do or don't something." Punch. Right. So yeah, you just wrenching it behind his, arched
So
back.
they've broken Velociraptor arms at this point.
Yeah, if he's resisting arrest, absolutely.
Okay, but he is and he's handcuffed. Excellent.
Four-leg cuffed, whatever.
The Velociraptor, because they're extremely intelligent, is going to use one of its extra long claws to try to break out of the
pie.
No, to try to break out of the handcuffs.
Using its intellect.
Yeah, because they're smart. I guess that's low, so I guess it doesn't work.
Okay.
I totally have GM'd before, no big deal.
You're welcome.
Yeah, super good at it.
That's the round, so you guys.
Well, he's got a couple more dinosaurs.
There's some more dinosaurs, Mr. Chris Odie.
Hoping.
Okay, you did damage. Calm down. All right, that dinosaur has gone. Okay, so then there are the two dinosaurs that you shot at. So they are going to charge attack you. So I'm going to need a DCB roll from you.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will make that.
I'm going to say they both hit.
The first one rolled an 18. There is no way.
No, it was 2 9s.
2 9s is 18.
Oh, right. I mean, I thought, sorry. Wait. I would like to explain myself for the hot second. So I'm using percentile die, and in my head, with the 2 9s, I saw 99.
Gotcha.
Apologies, it is an 18.
I will make both of my defensive checks.
Okay.
99 is higher than 14, too.
Okay. This is why I don't like DMing. Okay. So I guess you made your defensive check, so nothing happens. Great. Okay. Perfect. And then the one dinosaur's dead. One of the dinosaurs is going to spend the whole time attempting to get the lipstick off that was on it, because it is not happy about it.
Wouldn't he cut his face up pretty bad?
Yeah, no, exactly. It's not going to go well, but it really doesn't want that lipstick on. And the other dinosaur, Barbaria, is not happy that you have taken the skin of its brothers and sisters. So it's going to come after you.
All right, bring it on. I gave you a chance.
Roll a DCV for me.
Hello, new hat.
Okay. Oh, I hit it on the nail. I rolled a 6.
Okay, well then you're good. And I guess I'm done. Thank God. So sorry. Christian should take over.
Hey, that was a great job.
Oh, you did good.
Okay.
It was.
Done good.
Okay.
That was always about how that round was going to go.
Fantastic.
I need a mind check from everybody.
Okay.
Mind check.
I can do that.
Everybody, or
Everybody,
just the people who are there?
Everybody.
Make it by 4. All right.
Oh,
Made it by
balls.
4. Made it what?
Nope.
Made it by 4.
Did not make it.
Okay, for those of you who made it.
Made it by 1.
You made it by 1?
No, I missed it by 7.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to start with who made it by 4? You and you. Great.
Yes.
You two who made it by 4, you notice as you're watching the battle unfold and taking part in it, that there is a short flash, almost a shimmer. Like everything kind of wiggles for just a second.
Son of a.
You are in the temple, obviously, just lounging around. You've just had a leisurely breakfast by the servants. And you're just, you've just gotten done with some training. Stepping away from the shooting range, you walk out into the room with all the pillar pods in it, and you notice that one of them is flashing. That's all. Back to Ohio.
I'm going to use my buff.
Okay. And what does that do? Tell me.
I'm going to go all pilot.
Thomas.
Oh, you're using your buff to move on this spectrum.
To go all the way Metapilot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's it?
Yep,
That's all. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, anything you're going to do, Keeson?
Yes. How? Okay, so I made the gamble with Kevin McAllister. I'm going to roll a gamble check to make sure I win it.
Yeah, that's,
All right.
that's a great idea. I'll go ahead and roll with you.
Ooh, I beat it by 13.
You win.
So Kevin McAllister, so he loses the bet. Face is probably eaten. But after that, I get his soul in one of my cards. I'm going to put him in the 3 of diamonds.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Remember that. That's going to be a huge...
Kevin, realizing that he has lost the bet, gets a little chunk torn out of him, and you think he's about to scream as you see his soul fly out of his mouth and into one of Hell Dealer's cards.
Well, this is going on. As Thomas, I would like to begin to just look around and see if anything seems at all admits.
Okay, first thing you notice, you're not in Ohio.
Interesting.
It looks more like South Dakota. It's a vast, flat-landed, plateaued, red-skied wasteland.
Ah, Cleveland.
With nothing that could be considered a road or a building is anywhere in sight. Just kind of massive flat-topped mountain structures here and there sticking out. Off in the distance, there is what would be like a mountain-sized thing, but it looks like it's pink. Maybe a dome of some kind.
I'd like to zoom in a little
What
bit.
you definitely don't see are dinosaurs.
What do I see?
In the immediate area around you, there is a box that looks like...
Find out next week. Huh?
Here's a bit towards the hashtag cool rule. How about a classic 80s song? Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? A cheddar the world and the feta cheese. Everybody's looking for Stilton. That's such a good song. Hope you felt it was great too.
I've missed you so much, Uber.
He's really been saving them up, hasn't he?
I know.
Like every day writes something.
But I feel like only Chris has been missing the puns.
I've been missing it so much. And then the best part is to listen to it and then look over at Matt.
The constructs,
Matt has vodka.
those what you thought were dinosaurs.
Wait, one quick thing. It's like I can see his classics major like screaming out for pain in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Like
He probably could have said it better.
Probably.
There is a vehicle of some kind, maybe but it looks just like a box that everybody has piled out of. Where the dinosaurs were, there are just kind of things that are turning into puddles, like they're disappearing. There are no teenagers. There are, however, 3 people.
What age do they appear to be?
They are of varying ages. 2 female, 1 male.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Can I communicate with them?
I think so. You could certainly try.
Hail,
They appear to
travelers.
be like moving their hands around, maybe casting some kind of a spell, but they're dressed like normal people.
Hail, travelers. You do not appear to be from the world in which I thought we were a part of. Could you please explain to us where exactly we are?
They are dodging around. They seem to not to even see you. One of them falls over as though he's just been eaten by something.
Fascinating. What do they all see while this is going on?
You see exactly what you've been seeing.
Yeah.
For the most part, except you two now see kind of the landscape is definitely not what you thought it was. Just for a second, the sky turns a little bit red and the snow stops.
I would like to use one of my rosy buffs and ask you a direct question.
How does that work?
Why
don't you read the description of the buff?
Rosie's suspicion of authority even breaks the fourth wall. She can force an honest answer from the GM concerning potential traps or other plot-relevant details, or she may place herself anywhere on the spectrum.
You sure you wouldn't like to just place yourself somewhere on the spectrum?
Ooh.
You've got
I feel like that was a leading question.
Or a question to distract you from asking him a real question.
Yeah, I kind of want to ask my question.
Ask your question.
You've got 5 rosy buffs. You could just use one to do what he said.
Excellent. I'm using a rosy buff. Thank you, chat. I would like to know, and the 3 characters that Thomas just saw and the one fell over who looked like he was being eaten, is he surrounded by other dead bodies, or does it look like there were other creatures or people there who had been doing what those 3 were doing? Does that make sense?
No. Could you repeat the question?
Okay, you said there were 3 people kind of waving their hands as if doing a magic-y thing.
That's what he
right?
sees.
Right,
Yes.
that's what he sees. And then one falls over as if it was being eaten. I would like to know if there's evidence of more than 3 people having been there, as if there were more than 3 children on the dinosaurs. I'm trying to see if the 2 correlate.
I think she's trying to figure out if something's illusionary or real or that sort of thing.
She's allowed to ask me direct questions, though. I don't understand this one. Like, you want to know if there's evidence? Are you searching for evidence? You're supposed to ask me a question.
Okay, what I want to know is if the kids on top of the dinosaurs, the bullies and Kevin McAllister, are the same kids as the ones who are doing this magic stuff.
Yes.
Thank you. Because some of them died. That's what I was trying to say. If there were dead bodies, or if those dead bodies had disappeared, that's what I was trying to. That's what I was saying. Is
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can't see any of that, but you know that these are.
Thank you.
I'd like to start walking slowly towards them and seeing if I can engage them in polite conversation.
All right, I'll let you know how that turns out.
Fascinating.
Next round. Meanwhile?
Meanwhile?
Whoa.
What?
I didn't sign up for this.
That's unexpected.
It has been
sorry, I
4
didn't
months
know.
since I got to do this.
Hi.
Welcome home, buddy.
Thank you.
What's going on? What's happening?
So,
That's cute.
He's got more. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
you find yourself
He needs it.
in a back in a cave system.
I do?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Nick and Jenica and Crash.
Oh.
Oh.
The 3 of you have been hanging out in the let's see, I need my notes.
Oh, I need my notes.
Oh, we should trade.
Great.
I have this one.
I was just in a temple. I'm now in a cave, or is the cave and the temple
The
thing?
cave
The,
and temple
the temple is in a cave.
Okay,
Yes.
that's sort of what I thought.
The temple's inside the cave, yes, on the island out in Greece.
Right.
Xerates, the
Yes, old guy.
old primary guardian of this temple, has been introducing the 3 of you to, orienting you to the facility. He's introduced you to a collection of hirelings known as the Keepers. Their primary role is to keep the place, as it were. You've been able to engage in a little bit of conversation with them over the time that you've been here. However, they like to stay to themselves. There seems to be kind of a distance between the meta-pilots and these keepers. Their role is more going out on supply runs, cooking, cleaning, things like that.
Yeah.
There's probably an entire drama series you could start just involving their various adventures at some point.
Please don't.
Meanwhile, no, I was kidding. But the group of you've been hanging out in the temple area, trying to orient yourself and learning more about it for quite some time now. The rest of your team had entered into these pillars, these ancient pillars that were being used as kind of like a prototype metapod.
Okay.
Contact with these pillars seems to, if the ruins on the pillars are activated by the correct pilot approaching them, does seem to launch the pilot into some other meta reality, similar to the way your pods have been working.
So do we go to the right? Like if I activated a pillar, I would go to them?
Possibly. It's hard to tell because they all launched before you did.
Right.
The exact specifics of some of these, how all of this works, to a certain degree has been, I don't want to say lost to time, but some of it is more conjecture at this point, as it's been quite some time since pilots have really actively been engaging in this space.
And these 3 are not in a pillar, they're in actual metapods?
These 3?
Yes.
They are in pillars.
Each one of them, as well as Thomas, had entered into the reality that they're in by each choosing a pillar and then being launched into it through there.
Okay.
They almost melded into the pillar.
We chose them by color, right, or sound, or something.
Yeah, there was something that kind of
originally?
resonated with you with each one of them.
Like it would glow brighter when one of us walked by that. And we knew that was our kind of pillar.
So should we try walking by the pillars?
Well, the 3 of you, when the reason that you've stayed behind thus far is that it felt like some of the pillars weren't quite ready for some reason. And so you had been kind of waiting to see if there would be an opportunity to use one of them to launch into the world with
Welcome back to the Great OD. And welcome back, Masters of the Metaverse. I have missed you so. #CrashBuff.
Thank you, Chad. It's been a while. It's good to be back as a group, just in general.
We're basically waiting for some sign that the pillars have calibrated to us, accepted
Exactly.
us.
Could be hours, could be days, could be weeks.
This is not yet your hour.
I have heightened awareness to
Pastor
notice
joke.
stuff.
Yeah.
No one got that but me.
No,
Right.
no one does.
So we haven't yet gone into the columns, even though we're probably the most qualified. Isn't
Right.
that ironic?
That was actually funny, though.
Super funny.
I like that a lot.
Make fun of my classics major.
Hey, I got you. Classics majors.
That you did.
But no,
Nobis bene agimus, am I right? Carte.
but the three of you are
Oh,
just
my friend left.
basically just hanging out, finding ways to entertain yourselves.
I've
You've
been
explored
teaching
around.
Jenica how to shoot guns.
There is a
Yes,
shooting
thank you.
range.
I've
in
been
the
ignoring
facility.
them.
That's a really good idea, although you're my second best friend.
I thank you.
There is a shooting range inside the facility. The tech in the area and the armory and such, it doesn't seem to go much past about Vietnam area or so.
Gun level? Is that what
Gun
you-
level,
okay.
yes. Yeah.
But I'm pretty good with all of them. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where did you learn how to shoot them?
Video games
Well, obviously. I should have remembered that.
and Dad
And Dad?
and Tessa.
Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, my dad and Tessa also helped me learn how to shoot guns.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How old were you when you learned how to shoot guns?
Which time?
The first time.
The first time I was 11,
11. All right.
and then I wasn't allowed to do it again until I was 19.
Why? What did you shoot when you were 11?
Nobody, nothing.
Nobody.
I shot everything I was supposed to shoot, just I did it too fast. They were worried about control. I have plenty of control.
Okay. Thank you again for teaching me how to shoot. I think it'll come in handy when.
You're so welcome from the very bottom of my heart.
Aww. So sweet.
Should I look for? Should I try a pillar?
I've been touching them randomly just to see if anything happens.
Has anything happened?
Not so far.
I have heightened awareness to notice hidden things. I could try to see if maybe we're missing something.
Well, that one's glowing.
Yeah, you notice the pillars are there.
I want to notice that they're glowing or like responding to us.
I mean, to a degree, but so far none of them seem to be launching you into the other space. I mean, it's been frustrating, frankly, because you guys feel like as metapilots, your entire role at this point is to take advantage of this kind of technology and have these wonderful adventures, and instead you've been functionally serving as just additional caretakers of the temple.
Yeah,
Which is bullshit.
Yeah, it's been awful having to spend our time on these beautiful Adriatic beaches with no responsibility, not getting shot at and potentially maimed in another reality. It's nice to have a body again. I'm going back to the cave bar.
Was Nick sarcasming again?
Yes.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Okay. I knew that time. That's good.
I know, we've been working on that too.
Thank you.
Guns and sarcasm.
I think there'll be a deadly combination.
That was excellent.
Xerates shows up at the shooting range. He's been fascinated watching you guys operate these firearms, the things that he has toyed with off and on over the centuries, over the millennia, but his skill set is just more based in sword play. And he's just kind of quietly watching you as you've been firing and such. And when you take a break from your, from testing and such, he just kind of calls out and says, "Ho there!"
Ho!
Hello.
Most excellent marksmanship.
Thank you. He taught me.
She's been practicing.
Yes,
'Cause
I
we
do.
haven't had time to do anything, or we only have time to do that.
I know it has got to be. I picked up your colloquialisms. It must be so frustrating to remain here and not be able to go and follow the rest of your team.
Totally frustrating. Also, cave bar.
Please ignore him.
Is that the closet that you're keeping all
I've been
the
meaning to
liquor
talk
in?
to you, Nick, about the quite substantial tab that you have been acquiring these
Yeah,
last few days.
Founders will square it for you.
Cave bar!
Cave bar!
Crash, I'm not real sure that you should. Go ahead.
Knock yourself
I can
out, Crash.
moderate my alcohol.
No, seriously, if you drink that, you'll knock yourself out.
Oh, that's going to be fun later.
Oh, that's that's Bernie.
Yeah,
Oh no.
So the group of you has decided to go from the shooting range to the cave bar? Is that
Yeah,
what
now
I'm
that they're
understanding?
Yeah, we might as well just take a,
Sure.
It's been in doubt. It's been in doubt it
I'm gonna
exists.
take all the weapons.
Yes.
Since they're both drunk.
You're taking all the weapons out of the armory?
You had to leave them
No,
at the
from
armory,
you.
yeah.
I don't want either drunk guy to have it.
No, you're fine. You're just
Okay.
armed when you.
Drunk. There's like half an inch
I don't
left
like
in
to
here.
carry guns anyway. They're mean.
So as you guys
Says
have been-
something about a person when they carry a gun.
As you've all been hanging out in the cave bar for a little while. Cave bar. That's kind of funny.
Cave bar!
Space.
You know, you can stop doing that anytime you want, Crash.
He's not going to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe when we're done at the cave bar. Hey, Nick.
Don't, no, hey, you got,
Nice
no,
shot.
oh, God. Oh, he did it too.
Not good.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Because
keep-
it was a shot
Yeah,
of
I
liquor.
know, I got it, thank
Okay.
you. I got it. The obvious puns, the ones that are the low-hanging fruit, it's actually worse to say them than to just let them be there and appreciate it from a distance.
I thought you liked the puns.
No,
I do.
You like them.
I like the good
Nice
puns.
shot.
Yes, it is. I'm going to sip it for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you do, let me know so I can say nice shot.
But I'm just going to sip
You
it, so
don't
it's not actually
repeat
going to be a shot.
The pun to the people who heard it last time.
Why are
Crash.
you trying to explain puns and sarcasm to me? That doesn't even. I mean, you should know better by now,
I
Nick.
should know better by now.
I
Actually,
get the
a
concept.
picture, please.
Full disclosure. In full disclosure, I was just sitting there trying to figure out if he was Nick or Matt right then. I wasn't sure.
Oh, I can tell he's Nick.
I was just gonna let it progress. and
Because
see what
Matt
happened.
smiles.
So you guys have been hanging out at the cave bar for a bit now.
Oh, I hope that sticks.
Thanks, cool youth pastor.
And
Is that about his outfit or his profession? Because like it could go.
Take your pick.
Oh, goodness.
so, anywho,
Are you down with
Thank you.
G-O-D?
G-O-D.
you're,
I think I figured out my hack attack.
Can we get back to the game and the
Maybe.
show that's
We'll see.
live for the people and stuff?
Oh, now you're concerned about the show.
Right then, an alarm goes off, and there's a pounding at the main door, and everybody starts freaking out and saying, "Oh my God! What is that? What is that? What is that?"
Quick, everyone, follow
Oh my
these
God,
rails
what
back
is
to the
that?
sound.
What is that? What is that?
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
How is somebody knocking on our door?
No one's knocking.
Oh.
But there is a knocking.
No, what is happening actually is more of a the sound of a pounding and a scraping, as if someone is trying to either pry the main blast doors open, or find a way to cut through them, or all of the above.
And those are covered in boulders, yes?
They used to be.
Oh.
Oh dear. I assume because we're in an old place that there might not be surveillance equipment?
No.
You
And I'm
okay?
assuming because they're very thick doors that we couldn't just ask what was going on to through them.
It is ionic.
So no.
So you did.
That doesn't work
Okay.
for a door. It's a type of column.
Yeah, there's 3 types of columns, and it's one,
Ionic,
yeah.
Doric, and Greek.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're going again.
Oh, my goodness.
So anyway, that is what is going on.
We're being invaded! Maybe.
Maybe they can work one of these stupid columns.
Aquamarine and Nathan and Rosie and Nick and Jenica and me
Yeah, that's us.
and Marcus
And Tessa.
and Tessa and Jed.
Yep.
And dead guy.
And dead guy.
I didn't meet him. I can't remember his name.
Scott.
Scott. Dead Scott.
Yep.
Just Scott, actually, is fine.
Can we call him Dead Scott since
Yes.
he's dead? What if I know another Scott?
Let's call him Dead Scott.
I would
Okay.
imagine that if the other Scott is still alive,
But the Dead Scott clarifies that that is the Scott we are talking about.
yeah.
Still the
they're
scraping
dead,
and the
the fingers
pounding on the doors, all the bang bang.
Can we have our guns back?
Oh, how much are you feeling better?
I don't know. I wasn't feeling bad. I had
one's
that
gonna
drink
answer
and
fine.
it burned, but I feel
The three of
okay.
you are the
But the
only
truth is, I was
pilots
napping
in
when
the,
so gently you came
in the
rapping.
Sylvia.
When so gently you came tapping at my chamber door. Here I opened wide the door.
Oh, you want to start opening the door?
Yes.
Oh, good God. I'm going to aim a gun at
Okay,
the opening.
sure.
We have to go get them.
This is so Raven.
Now that's how you punt.
The door, so you're opening it right now?
Yes.
I think this is a bad idea. I would like to go on record. However, I'm going to aim.
I've had vodka, so I don't care.
I'm just letting you know.
So, Jenica, I take it you have returned to the armory and have retrieved some sort of weapon, correct?
Oh, I took the weapon with me because these drunk idiots, I wasn't sure what they were going to do. Not that I was
Gotcha.
going to shoot
What
them,
are you,
but I
what
didn't
are you
trust them.
packing right now?
Something that fires many things. Rapidly.
What, a man?
A pistol, a rifle?
No. One that goes faster.
Like brrr.
Yeah, like that.
So like you're carrying around an assault rifle?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I want that.
That would be, will probably be, what, an M16 or something, given
Sure.
the era of
And
weaponry that is available.
And I am carrying around no weapons.
Yep.
Because why would I? I'm
would
a
you?
combat character. There's no reason for me to carry any weapons.
So I know some of you out here in the live audience right now have picked up some of those little buffs that were in front of you. Anyone who is interested, if you could please pass them towards the center. And Red, if you would be so kind as to grab any of those that are there so that we can use those as fodder
Oh, good God.
going forward, because things are going to escalate.
Yeah, and I feel like we need,
Escalation!
and if hey, actually, Chris, could you read us out what we have? Since we don't have the board telling us what we have, I feel like we're kind of. I know we've got a couple cheat codes, right? We've got a.
We got 3 cheat codes. We got 8 meta points.
you.
We have 1 triple play, 1 full tilt
Well,
boogie.
oh God, it's so fast. 3 cheat codes, 8 meta points.
Here's the thing, giving you numbers right now is pointless because it's about to be more.
About to change.
Okay,
We're
all
going to have
right.
a shit ton of everything.
Okay, well,
And
after,
this one too.
after that, could we know?
We have a
So
lot
we
of
can
stuff.
use them?
After that, we can know.
Use it. Just pretend
So
we have
you
it.
have, what I'm going to do is
No, but-
convert all of this into,
There's a reminder.
Yeah.
You guys should just
Okay.
put me on the show, really.
no, you're totally fine. Vamp for a moment.
I got you.
Everybody vamp.
Everyone vamp. I feel like I know what I want my hack attack to be, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna ruin the storyline that Chris and Christian have worked on.
Don't be worried
Oh,
about
no. No. I don't get much
What are
credit
you
on this one.
thinking? Give us a hint.
I don't want to ruin Christian's story, so I'm
go.
afraid
Wouldn't
to
that
use
be
it. But I'm
awful?
thinking
Guys,
about it.
you ruin my story every week for the last year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, to be fair, you ruined his story when you made that
Ruining
one thing.
At the
Lincoln
most
did.
critical moment.
Yeah.
Ruin in a happy way.
I said you were welcome.
Oh, wow. There is a lot going on here. Okay, so yeah, you have
Oh, sweet Moses.
a lot of meta points.
Yeah.
Okay,
You got
meta
like
point.
20 meta points right
We
now.
have 20.
Yep.
Holy smokes!
Whoa.
So we can
Oh, the
stand
excitement
up.
is killing.
Yep.
Whoa.
You have
No, it's that.
a rule of cool.
Oh, that
Okay.
too.
Real
You have 3,
That's really on
Seven.
Should I be
you.
writing all this down?
7
I
cheat
got it.
codes.
We have 7 cheat codes.
Codes.
Uh-huh.
All right, cheat codes. We have 7.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
I'm about to use all of the things.
You've got
Yeah.
a meta meltdown.
That's
He
on
threw
you
the
again. That's
pen
not on us.
through it.
That's true.
Just like the rule of cool is on you,
There's
not
4
us.
system shocks. Let's use one right now. System shock.
Wait, just do
It won't affect you guys right now.
Nope.
But for them, it will.
That's right. I have.
Okay, system shock.
No avatar.
So for you guys, for Aquamarine, you are now currently all pilot.
Okay.
For Nathan, you were in the middle
Ah, that's the worst.
and also in the middle.
Okay,
That was
so we
cathartic.
got 20 meta points. Like, who cares? Throw the system shocks.
There you
Let's
go. Full tilt boogie. You've got a couple of those. You can do that.
Not too. Oh, that's cool.
That needed to be used up.
We have full tilt boogies?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
And you each have at least 1 buff.
We each have 1 buff?
Correct.
Excellent.
Question.
We each have 1 buff.
Nick's got 3.
Question.
I have 3
Full-
buffs.
Full,
No, you have 2. It popped
full
up
tilt
weird.
boogie.
Oh.
Can one who is not in an avatar access it? Can we access it anywhere on our spectrum?
Yes.
I'm going to let him handle that because he's
Yeah.
jamming that.
Are we talking about the...
I'm talking about my ability
That
to
image,
use any
someone
ability
take a
that I've had
picture.
before, but as Jenica.
Yes.
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 That's so cute.
That
Oh my
is
God.
true.
Wait, someone needs to show chat.
Show chat.
Can you come up here? Come up around here. We just got to stand here.
There's a spot right here that's perfect.
It's a sign. It's a sign from above
Here, the camera
or below.
Right there.
That's what we were just told by our lovely friend here.
Point it there. Wait, stop. There you go. Perfect.
You are so good. So that's our, well done. Well done.
That's that dope shirt too.
Yeah,
Right? It's got dinosaurs on it.
That's a visual.
That kid knows what's up.
I like it.
Visual representation of the show.
That was awesome.
right there.
Still showing everyone everywhere.
Gosh, that.
So,
He's like, just so you know.
Nick, did I understand correctly? So you
screwed.
begin the process of opening the front blast doors. Is that correct?
You didn't say they were the front blast
Yeah,
doors. You
it's
said
not-
they were the
yeah.
door.
That was
Into
the
the
only
room.
door.
Doors
The
in or
only
out
door.
of the cave.
Okay, fine, sure. I opened the doors.
Okay.
Instead of pointing my gun, I'm going to go into swarm form because I can, because we have a full tilt boogie.
You're going to
And-
use full tilt boogie right now?
Yes. There's somebody like trying
But
to come
nothing's
in.
happening yet. It's
Yeah,
just a
but-
knock, really.
It's not a knock.
Okay.
And I did order pizza, so.
Yeah, there you go.
I tell you what, you can reflexively use it.
Yeah. I'm
Once,
swarm form.
if something happens, then you can do that, okay?
Oh, okay.
I always assume you're in swarm form.
I am.
If you have the ability.
I have the shirt back here.
Yes, I know. I'm in swarm form. The door, as Nick hits a couple of handles on the side, begins its process of, popping up and such, although it makes a cooler sound effect than that I have.
I don't know, that
the
was
Foley.
really cool, Chris.
I don't know, I'm waiting for Mark. Mark, you have no stuff, can you?
sound.
There's no Sirenscape right now?
He's not even paying attention to
That's
the show.
true. He's
It's fine.
back there playing Candy Crush.
Yeah, it's totally cool.
I'm guessing it's an incognito tab.
There you go.
Those have been
We have
popping up all
no
day.
Sirenscape.
And there you go. And
Okay.
as it starts to lift up, you see some feet that had been near the door starting to back up from it.
Oh, okay.
And it's probably a good couple dozen.
Oh, some feats.
Yeah, some feet.
Some
as it were.
feats.
Some feet.
24, a couple dozen feet, that could mean.
More feats than a 12
And,
round fighter.
and you also see, as it's rolling up like this, you see a pair of, or not a pair, you see some wheels.
On like.
So like 12 pairs
motors?
of feet and
A motorcycle, a
They're like
bicycle.
two,
Helios.
as it starts coming up faster and faster, or not faster, but higher and higher, you see what appears to be a, pardon me, the lower half of a wheelchair as it's coming in.
Professor X.
It's the X-Men, yeah.
And the door continues its path up. Pardon me.
That's the only guy
The,
ever in a wheelchair.
The chair rolls back a little
No
bit.
one
Means my
else.
And as the door gets high enough that you can see all the way through, you see standing, or excuse me, you see standing on the other side of the door, a group of what appear to be soldiers dressed in tactical gear, a handful of folk with, let's just say, oddly glowing, an oddly glowing hand or two, some other sort of MacGuffin to indicate that they may have powers beyond just hanging out in front of you.
Oddly glowing hand or two.
And
wait to see
seated
what goes
in
back.
the chair, you see a familiar face.
The face is seated in the chair.
Is it
Yeah, the chair
Riptide?
is
Just a
seated
face in the chair.
Face in the chair. That's pretty creepy.
Just
No,
like a
Riptide
Modoc
can
thing
walk.
going
I know,
on.
but
Who is it?
And sitting in the chair is your
Tell me.
old friend, Jebediah.
shut up.
oh, I hug him.
You start moving towards him.
Go to hug him. Jeb!
He says,
He likes hugs.
that's true.
Yeah, but he worked for the program.
Crash, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you all.
Hey,
This is good news.
I have a body again now. That's kind of cool.
That's Nick. He's taller now.
Really?
Yeah,
Nick, it's been so long.
it has. Thanks for yanking me out of that wonderful existence where I was a king. I didn't know about this one. That was spot on. Thanks, man.
So this is the body you've chosen for our world.
This is the
No,
one they
this
put
is the
me
one
in.
we found for him. His real one's still in the pod.
I see. Where's the rest of the team?
Oh,
Wait,
no.
wait. Stop.
It's a really, they went to an
Hey, Crash.
arena,
Crash.
and I don't know what's supposed to be
Crash.
there, but they said that no meta pilots ever
Crash.
came back. What?
Who all went out that way?
No, Crash, stop. Crash, stop. Crash. I don't trust him.
Oh.
No, stop talking, please. I'm sorry, I was not very clear.
Jeb looks very hurt and looks over at Eugenica and says, Eugenica, we've been through so much together.
Yeah, I know, but you have creepy voice, and I don't like it.
He always has creepy voice and no legs.
No. We're still not going to say to him things that could be sensitive
Oh, right, because he's
information.
sensitive about his legs, yes.
What's with the TAC Ops squad, Jeb?
See that?
Oh, I noticed them too. They all have guns.
It was important to make sure that this facility was safe.
Pilot.
Look around the outside of the exterior they've been in. Have they done any damage to it, or that I can tell?
Well, they tried to break
I mean,
the
they've
door.
clearly tried to pry open the door.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to hide anymore. They took away the rocks.
Yeah.
Now it just looks like a door in the side of a mountain.
Yeah, so Crash, that's why we're not gonna say things. We're not gonna say, give him any information.
No.
No.
You know I can hear you, right? I'm
Yeah, I don't
sitting
care.
here.
Oh, well, we're not going to give you any information.
So we
But
no,
Rosie's
stop
in there,
talking.
and
No,
she's-
stop talking.
Really,
Stop
Rosie,
talking.
how is she doing? I
No,
missed
do
her.
not answer.
She's
his
still
do
really
not
mad
answer
all
his-
the time.
Crash,
Really mad
Crash,
all the time.
Crash,
Anyone else with her?
Crash, if you could not answer his questions, it would be so
Yeah.
epic.
Epically not answering a question on that one, Jeb.
Thank
Maybe she's with two people, maybe she's not.
Take-
Maybe one of them's Aquamarine, maybe not.
Crash,
Maybe one of them is my best friend, Nathan.
You wonder why I drink so much.
Crash.
That's great. I'm glad to hear they're all doing so well.
They're awesome. And Nathan's my new best friend because you left.
Crash,
I've missed you, Crash.
I am unhappy.
I missed you too.
But it is good to see you. So that's it then? Just the three of them are off in that arena, you called it?
No, not all. No, not just them.
Who else? Who else is out there?
Our other friends. We made new friends. You're right.
Crash.
Yeah. What should I make up the names of the friends?
Crash.
What are their names?
Crash. Have you heard of a vow of silence?
Yes.
Could you take one right now? Please.
To you?
No, to everyone. You just vow for silence.
Okay. The
Yeah.
quiet game?
Yeah,
you
play
want,
the
me,
quiet
you want me
game.
to play the quiet
Yeah, but
game?
you're the only one playing it.
Oh, yeah.
So you can beat yourself by not talking.
Okay, you have to understand that when my dad made me play the quiet game, it's because he wanted to have intercourse. Are you and Nick doing?
Ew.
Let's not rule that out.
You and Jeb?
No!
So
I'll be
again,
honest, Jenica, I kind of thought you were a virgin.
still here, still hearing the conversation.
Crash.
So you said Aquamarine
It's
and
not
Rosie.
my business, but like, are you?
It is not your business.
I mean, the
Those-
hair kind of suggests yes.
That kind of question
See?
tends to be.
I always picture the bun because of it. Okay, go ahead.
So however, did you get your metapods to work here?
Oh.
No, dude, you're vow silence.
We just
No,
used
no.
batteries.
Son of a.
We used batteries, just regular Duracell batteries, which will totally work on metapods.
Yep.
Right, guys?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
You know, look,
Crash.
if you're not going to back up my lies, don't
Oh
make
my
me-
God, Crash.
Like, just let me tell the truth.
Fascinating. That just sounds fascinating. I'd love to see that kind of technology. I mean,
Oh, I want to show you, but you brought friends?
those kind of batteries would be amazing, I'm sure,
Our
to see.
secrets are your points. Don't give them to the opponent.
Oh, Nick, I'm hurt. I'm not your opponent. I'm your friend.
You guys can oppose each other in friendly games.
Hello, my guy. This is the Fart Fairy. I want to bless you on the occasion of your marriage with a fart shield. Please use it as you desire. Hashtag everybody farts.
Hashtag what?
Everybody farts.
I believe you were given a
That's
fart shield.
awesome.
I don't know what to do with
Is that like charcoal under?
I know what that means, and I love it.
She's so moved.
You
she's
people
crying.
are sick.
Everybody farts.
That's Maggie's sister and brother.
My sister and brother and one of my best friends sent me a fart shield.
Does it work?
You're damn straight, it works. The fart fairy made it.
But only in game.
It's a cool inside joke.
What are the properties of the fart shield and the fart fairy?
It's a long talk that we're gonna have to have later, but I assume that the fart shield encompasses, you know, it's
like a force field.
Yeah, it's like a force field.
Is it directional or is it like all the way around?
Oh,
Oh, it's
like-
directional. I mean, it'll fill up a room, but only in one direction.
So wait, it protects you from?
No.
Or it's a shield made
Oh,
of
it's
a
a
fart.
shield made of farts
Yeah.
is the other thing.
That kind of defeats the purpose of a shield.
Homies. I think we're getting
pretty good.
sidetracked from whatever sidetrack we were on.
I'm working that into my hack attack now.
Deal.
I got this.
So yeah, Crash,
Very cool.
the secret game. You protect ours and you get theirs. Whoever has the most at the end wins.
Wait a minute. Who's the opponent?
Jeb and his friends.
No, this is good. I'm glad to know you guys are doing so well. I was afraid that Thomas might be with you.
Jeb, are you with the program?
Jeb, can you still use your water powers?
Yes.
Why would you ask me a question?
I have
like that?
interrogation.
Yes. You. Yes.
I got beat it by 2.
I'm not defensively rolling anything to imply that there might be anything to defend against.
Sorry.
No?
But no, I'm not with the program.
I'm going to use psychiatry to see if you're lying.
I think that's what...
I beat that one by 6.
No, I'm not with the program.
What about the water thing?
Why?
Who are your pilot friends?
You guys?
Ben, who are these guys again?
New recruits.
Are they
Oh,
pilots?
what are their names?
Pilot. Maybe pilot.
What are the names of your new recruits? All 12 of them.
Yes, please.
Jeb.
Please.
That's Matthew.
Hey. Mark.
That's Mark.
Luke.
Luke and John.
I know all of their names. That's 1 Corinthians.
There's James is over there.
He prefers just Corinthians.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody likes Judas.
Yeah. Yeah, Exodus left already.
And Ruth is a big...
Ruth and Jesus.
But more importantly, I just wanted to make sure that Thomas wasn't with you guys as well. 'Cause, I mean, he
Oh
was-
no, Thomas is dead. He was killed when the
Wait, no,
pro-
remember the secret. You don't shoot.
That's not really a secret.
No, it's
That's
Jed,
accessible.
and Jed is our friend. And
No, I'm not surprised. I had heard that he had died. There was an assault on the
Then why
safe
would
house
you think
that you
he
were
was
in.
with us?
I had heard rumors that he might still be
are you talking about
functional.
the AI? That was really bad. We had to get rid of that immediately. Magnets work great.
Interesting. Well, you know, as you know, it's great that you all have been here and guarding this place and such. But as you can see, I've got a full team with me here, and we'll be taking charge of the situation and helping to ensure that this facility stays safe.
Fantastic. Once you give us the correct passcodes to get in. I'm sure the founders sent them with you.
This should have been in your inbox.
Oh, yeah. And I've got all the passcodes.
No, that was a
Now
fake
you realize if you don't give us the passcodes, I can't deactivate the automated defense systems in the cave. And I seriously would not suggest you come inside if you don't, before we do that.
I don't understand the tension here. I mean, we're old friends.
Dude, it's you have to be this by the book.
Well,
We have protocol.
You understand that we can't receive messages out here because of the tech level. So while you look like Jeb, well, to be fair, I've never actually seen you in the flesh, so you sound like Jeb. But to make sure that you are who you say you are,
Crash, it's me.
It is you.
notice you stopped talking
Don't make
to
me kill all your friends.
Yes.
Who'd you bring, Jeb? I mean, come on. These are what, SWAT guys and a couple of pilots? They might be tough.
I can make you an offer, Crash.
You can. But I'm not easily swayed because you are the opponent and I'm not going to give away points.
Oh, Lord.
Check one.
What? Wait, I want to see what
No.
I think it's AK's
I shouldn't have
It's
read it.
Alienator's Hack Attack.
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh.
No.
I've also got a hack.
No,
in
we
my
can do this.
Belt.
Well, let's not prejudge. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
It's AK. It should be good.
Yeah, should be. And if it's not, we know what he looks like now.
So Jebediah cracks his neck for a moment and stands out of his chair.
See,
Oh my
that's
God, a
exactly-
reverse Roosevelt.
That's exactly what a villain would do.
And says, I'm sorry it had to be this way. And we should all roll initiative.
Swarm form.
She said it.
Oh,
Just do it anyway.
I'm just banking these for later.
It's good. That's good. Get the bad rolls out.
What'd you get for initiative?
Oh, we rolled 12.
Oh, we rolled 12.
We rolled 12 for initiative. We haven't played this game in a while. Okay.
What'd you get?
Hashtag MetaPoint. Are you all doubting Thomas now? Also, just in case the flood starts later and boating skills will be needed, I wanted to let you all know that I know a guy.
That what?
I have no idea what that said. Creepy kid voice is incredibly hard
so
to
hard to
understand, just so you know, Chad.
mentioned a
We
flood.
can't
If
there's a
actually
flood,
hear it. They know a guy.
Are you all doubting Thomas?
Oh, they
now?
know
All
a
just in case the flood starts
guy.
later, skills are being needed.
Biblical
I wanted to
puns,
let you know
the
that I
best
had
ones.
that.
Yeah.
25.
Oh, yeah.
25 for Jenica?
For me.
What else we got going on?
34 for Nick.
34 for Nick?
Oh, you're waiting for me. Okay.
Yes, Crash.
I'm sorry, 24.
24 for Crash. And
I could have rolled.
That's okay, I could have also. I mean, I rolled awesome.
Chris, I'm going to need to know what your initiative number is. Thank you.
How many of those full tilt boogies do we have?
2. Oh, we may have more now.
So,
Maggie knows.
Nick, you're up first.
Okay, I deactivate the hologram of myself that I used to open the door and reemerge in the armory. With my electronics skill.
Give me a roll.
Beat it by 3.
Okay, sure. Nick disappears from the battlefield, and you have no idea where he went. Jenica, you're up next.
So we have 2 full tilt boogies,
Yep.
which means I could be in swarm form. Can I do something else?
You could either use your own buff to be in swarm form, or if you want to use a full tilt boogie for the entire team to be somewhere, you could do that.
So I was kind of hoping that I could use a full tilt boogie so that I could take one of my skills from Bombshell, which was to be able to take any skill that another opponent has, and take the water skill from Jebediah.
I like how you're playing that.
See what you're thinking there. Yeah, sure. Let's drop full tilt boogie for everybody.
Okay.
Why not?
Full tip boogie.
So I'd like to take Jebediah's water skill.
Full tilt boogie.
Yeah, take it.
Come on, throw back a bottle of beer. What?
I'd like to take his water skill and then
We don't
boil-
take it, but I mean you can
I
mimic
could-
it.
I want
so far.
it.
Yeah, you
You're
I
not
want to
tired
copy
of
it,
carrying his water by
and
now?
then I want to boil him.
Okay, so it's going to be, I mean, your action is going to be to get
Him?
that skill from him first to start off with.
Yeah.
That ability. And you have to come in physical contact with him.
Okay.
So
I'm
you're
in
gonna-
swarm form.
Yeah.
Send
So I
it
mean, you
back.
can swarm on all over him and give him that shot.
Yeah.
Swarm on
Okay.
all over him.
I got a 9, and I needed a 15, I think.
Okay.
I need like a 15 first.
Swarm on.
Jenna needs an 8.
For what? The ACV?
So no,
So no.
but close. Missed it by 1.
Oh, then I'm
Maybe
using a cheat code.
This
You should
is
drop the
exactly
code.
what you should do.
There you go. So he will not make his defensive check. So yes, you are able to swarm around him in this skittering, scattering burst of nanobots that you somehow have popped yourself into. Jenica defying all logic and reason, and physics for that matter. Physics be damned. Flies forward, coalescing around Jebediah, biting and nipping at him with all of these little swarmy nanobites and such. And you start slowly trying to tear into his
Flesh?
his essence.
Yeah,
I just want his water skills so I
yeah,
could-
stealing that power that he
Yeah.
had from his time as Riptide, the water-based superhero.
She's doing Control C, Control V.
Control C, Control V all over the place. Yeah, she's copying and pasting.
Stealing his essence.
Jebediah, that is, or excuse me, Crash. Crash, you are up next.
Okay, so Jebediah, my friend, he stood up out of his wheelchair because he could not walk before, but now he can walk. Correct. Excellent. I want to use my buff to knock him back into his chair, which will knock him back into his friends, which will hurt all of them.
That makes sense.
Using my ability, Remember the Titan.
Yes.
One swing of his fist sends a target of his ire flying into multiple opponents, dishing out equal damage to every one of them.
It's like bowling.
Give me the roll.
I want to go bowling for bad guys. Take that, bad guys! Or, why don't you have a seat? Or, keep in mind this is before I actually do any of the punching or kicking. I go over all three of the catchphrases first because it's important.
Thinking them through out loud.
Or,
That's good.
It's arguable.
Or, Jebediah, party of 12, your ass kicking is ready.
That's good.
I like that one.
I like that one.
And then, door knocker, this is Sparta kick right into his buddies.
Okay, give me the shot. Give me the roll.
Since we're in Sparta,
Yeah, it
I
makes
will
sense.
also say this is Sparta because that is geographically correct.
Before you attack, you just drop random bits of information.
Oh, that's what I should roll them both at the same time, but I still beat it. So, I hit him.
Okay, how much you beat it by?
Oh, only 2.
Okay, so you managed to, you said you were going to do door knocker kick?
Yeah.
So you catch him full on in the chest, send him scattering back, or not scattering, flinging backwards into several of the other soldiers and guards who were with him. A group of, where are you? 3 of them.
Oh, it says to every one of them.
Yeah, but you only beat the roll by 2.
Right, but I used my special ability, which allows
So I tell you what,
me to dish out equal damage
I will
to
let
every
you get
one
it.
of them.
I will let you get it to each and every one of them. One, because we're live, and
And I used my ability.
and use your ability. But the next time we do a rule of cool, you don't get to make me roll for things that I'm not supposed to have to roll on.
Like what?
We can go back and we can watch the tape, and I'll show you.
So just win the roll of.
So so Jebediah goes kicking backwards, runs into and bounces off of all of
that's
the other
okay, I'll
guards and
take it back.
soldiers who were there. They all fall down as you
Sorry.
define physics be damned all over the place. And then it is going to be his turn next. I think all he and the others can do is going to be able to stand back up.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do.
Because they went flying everywhere. And as he hops up,
Would you like to come in?
Oh man, I think as he hops up, I have to drop my hack attack.
That'd be a good time.
I have to do something for plot reasons that he wanted me to do. So as much as you want me to do that, can I just do it?
Yeah.
It's true.
Thank you, because it's 9:20.
Okay.
So
I don't want to ruin the plot because I would like to get married tomorrow. So
there
please.
you go.
That's what it takes for you to not want to ruin the plot.
Well, you're not getting casted
Jebediah
again.
stands up, takes one look at the group of you, and says, and I apologize because it is horrific, but I didn't say it first. I'm still the wave of the future. And he blasts out at you a tidal wave of water.
Yes.
A tidal wave of water. Oh my God.
Thanks, Matt. Pushing you all back down, tumbling and falling over each other down the back wall. Yeah.
How does that work with swarm form?
They're
It's an
all
area
washed
effect.
away individually.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I
And
thought.
actually, on your buff, it specifically says that you are immune to targeted damage.
Yeah, I know. I
and
just
not-
I
yeah.
wanted to know how it affected
Yeah,
me.
and so as you go skittering back, he happens to push you down the corridor in which the, what do I want to say, the pillars and such were located.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in that place or we're past that place?
And Jenica, well, actually, that's going to be weird because you're in swarm form. And this will be more interesting this way
It's actually
anyway.
more. She has more chances to do it because she.
That's true. Jenica, as it happens, as you are being pushed back down this hallway, one of the pillars starts to glow.
Awesome.
And you happen to smack into it.
With how many nanowasps?
Enough to find yourself bumped from the world that you were just in through space and time into the other arena.
Oh, great. Am I full? Am I whole?
I don't know because I'm not in charge. I'm going to tag out.
Am I full? Do I have a whole body or am I like missing limbs?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I know, right?
Oh, 7, 8.
Same.
Forgot about that. All right. Top of the round, Jenica.
Yep.
Congratulations, you are whole. It's the good news.
Yeah.
Okay, the bad news is you are in an unfamiliar location.
Sure.
You're surrounded by snow, dead dinosaurs, dead teenagers, a flipped over Jeep, and you seem to be waving your hands around as if you're pretending to DJ something.
What?
Switch,
We're met.
Keeson, and Sarah.
So I'm,
Oh, jeez.
okay.
You may give her this.
You're going to physically switch.
Okay, hold on.
Let me just give her this.
Are you taking yours or
Yeah.
leaving it?
Yeah, just that.
Leave it.
Here,
Okay.
just take this.
Okay, we're just Keeson. I think
She's got a
you
held either copy now.
Gotcha.
Do you have mine?
Okay. No, I do not.
I don't have anything. Doesn't matter.
That's okay. You're you. You're going to have your Nathan stats.
Oh, awesome.
So, top of the round, the sheriff goes first. Do you remember where we were? What we were doing?
There were still some dinosaurs, I believe, that were being dinosaur.
And you're all the way pilot, so you can see it for what it is.
That's right. And I was trying to walk towards the remaining bad guys to ask them some questions about where.
Correct. So, what was the question you were asking?
Excuse me. It does appear that the world in which we are occupying is not the world in which we thought we were occupying.
And remember, they did not hear you when you had asked them that before. Verbally interacting with them doesn't seem to be working. What you think is that you are seeing their pilots who are acting through avatars also. So the pilots themselves might not be in control.
Gotcha, gotcha. Fascinating.
Mm-hmm. But that definitely answers that question. Is there anything else you would like to do this round?
No, I think Tom is still just trying to figure out
I
what's
mean,
going
you're a
on.
supercomputer. You could have figured that out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Good evening, Meta Pilots. Hashtag Hack Attack Oil relinquishes GM to Matt Vancil. Stipulations are placed on Mr. Vancil.
What?
Uno. Matt must make boat sounds as he walks between seats. Me. Matt must figure out how to wrap everything he does this round.
You want me to read it out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, could you?
Yeah, please.
Seriously, creepy kid voice? I know it's
It just-
funny.
it-
we can't hear it or understand it
We
at
can't
all.
hear or understand it.
Gives me night terrors.
Good evening, Metapilots. Hashtag Hack Attack. Doyle relinquishes GM to Matt Vancil. Stipulations are placed on Mr. Vancil. Uno. Matt must make boat sounds as he walks between seats. Ni. Matt must figure out how to rap everything he does this round.
So screwed.
So
Thank you, Jacob
screwed.
Blackman.
We're so little.
Do we get through? I mean, since we're already in this round, does it start next
Yeah,
round?
I think we finish this round.
I
and
think it
then,
makes the most sense,
And then
yeah.
the next round we start with Matt. Also,
Wonderful.
that will give some kind of context. Please help us, God.
And we get to hear more rapping.
Great.
Rosie,
Yes.
you are still in cop boxer form. What are you doing?
How many? We're still fighting velociraptors.
You are riding a
correct?
dinosaur
I'm
currently.
riding a dinosaur. We're still in the middle of
Yeah.
it. Great.
Or you've arrested one. You've got its arm
Oh,
behind its
I've
back.
I've arrested it.
You've told it had the right to remain silent.
Excellent.
It doesn't speak human.
Right. Excellent. So.
It's
Ooh.
resisting arrest.
Yeah, it is. So I'm going to punch it as hard as I can. I'm going to use the headshot.
Ah, yes. You have to. You know how you do it, right?
I got to charge for one round.
Right.
But I would like to argue that I've been charging it this whole time while we were in the other universe.
What do you give me?
What do you want?
Done.
Good night, folks. It's been fun.
Because I would like to do a headshot to basically either kill or knock out the dinosaur.
Well, you know you have to yell out headshot because that's the only way it works.
Headshot!
Yeah, as you punch.
Yeah. I just killed everyone on
You're
chat.
welcome,
I'm so
Future Man.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Also, Future Man, yes. Oh my God. Okay. Headshot!
Roll the dice.
Okay. You know what? And screw this. I'm totally using 2 meta points. Oh, nice. Because I have not been rolling well this evening. Ooh, that's an 8. So I beat it by 8.
Very well. And he gets a defense roll, and he misses it by plenty.
Excellent. And I did state that I, might kill him, and it can be lethal if stated.
If
so.
stated. Did you state that you wanted to be lethal, or
I said
you
that
said
it
knocked
might
out?
kill him.
You said knocked out.
I said it might kill him
I
or knock
remember
him
you
out.
said knocked out.
I also said it might kill him.
Do you remember when she said
She
knocked
said both. She said kill him or knock him.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
did.
pick one.
Kill him. Kill the dinosaur.
Kill the dinosaur.
Yeah, I'm killing the dinosaur.
Dinosaur is dead.
Everybody kill
Under the condition that you
dinosaur.
do the attack the correct way.
Headshot!
Bring it back.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting right next to you, and I can't hear. I heard.
Headshot!
I thought they taught projection in Michigan. Apparently not.
Oh.
That was like an OSU shout. Go on. Give me better.
Oh my God.
Oh, H.
I'm sorry. I need a minute to calm my anger.
Use your anger. Use your feelings. Let the hate flow through you. Yes.
Yeah, I just feel like it's never going to be good enough for you no matter what I do. Okay, so.
I'm going to leave.
Headshot!
Okay.
All right.
That's a pass just because you pulled the henpecked card. The
no.
dinosaur is dead.
Excellent. I get 2 attacks. So then what I want to do is use the dead dinosaur body and use it as a device to throw at another dinosaur.
Okay, it's 400 pounds. What's your strength?
Oh, God. I didn't realize it was that heavy, so no.
Oh, you thought it was like a 50-pound dinosaur?
I don't know.
No, those are real.
Carry on
can't-
size.
Dinosaurs were ancestors of
No, it's
birds.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
There's other dinosaurs.
Punch them.
Yeah, I'll
in the
punch
head.
them, I guess. Yeah, but I won't do a headshot because I don't have it loaded. So then I'll just do a regular headshot, or regular punch to those dinosaurs. Sorry.
Wait, you seriously have a loaded ability called Headshot?
Yep.
Yeah. Which is an 8, so I beat my punch by 8. So I get to hit another one.
Yes. It takes 50 damage and also dies.
Excellent. Thank you.
You have a subtlety score of 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has to roll a critical in order.
My intelligence is 4.
All right, Keeson.
Yo, no.
Is it
No,
me?
that's right. Keeson is not here. Yes, Jenica.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I told you about where you were.
Yeah.
You gotta do the voice, too.
Oh, did he go back to the island?
Yes. He pops through the pillar.
Okay, so,
Totally going to.
yeah, sling blade,
Oh,
sling blade.
yeah.
That's good.
So
That's
French
good.
fried taters.
I'm gonna like kiss.
You don't need to.
That was robot laryngitis.
I will allow a mind check.
Okay.
My mind is. Oh shit. I
What's
use
Jenica's? Tell me what Jenica's mind
Genicos
is.
is a 10.
Okay, so you got an 8? All right, that's enough to tell you that you look like Hell Dealer.
Do I sound like it?
No, you
No.
sound like
Oh,
strong
good.
bad in the library.
You also know that you are Jenica.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm. Okay, that makes sense then. But I still could do the things that he can do, or not? Did I come with a gun? Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna shoot that gun a lot at the dinosaurs.
All right.
They look menacing, and I'm disturbed by the fact that there's dinosaurs and dead children everywhere.
As why wouldn't you be?
Okay.
I need a moment because you're right. That sentence is just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you find out that you are not, in fact, in an avatar.
Oh, so
The
I'm
avatar
just
is just the shell of
just
the
look
avatar
like
that's
this.
fading as Keeson
Thank God, because
pops
his
away.
toothbrushing skill is 1, and that would just be horrifying. So
He's the Hell Dealer, not the toothbrusher.
I beat.
That's also true.
Yes. I beat the gun roll by 2.
Dinosaur rolled a 6. Sorry, you missed.
Can I shoot him again?
How many attacks do you have per round?
1.
No.
Then I'm done.
Aquamarine,
Hey, okay.
Princess Barbaria, Princess of Barbaria.
So I had just gold blasted one,
Yes, and it is gold now.
and cool.
He's all the way pilot.
How are the other dinosaurs now? Refresh.
There's one alive.
Okay, I look it in the eye
Uh-huh.
and I say, I will give you a chance. You can run away. What do you say?
Give me your talk to animals.
You might want to go to
Or
your
a
avatar.
seduction roll. I'll take either.
Oh, I am. For
For Barbaria, Any chance we could get another Barbaria fact? Princess Barbaria # Aquabuff.
Thank you.
Barbarian facts.
They want a fact about
We
Barbarian.
love chess.
They love chess. They are. They don't know that it's checkers though.
It's very human.
Oh, shit.
They also play Go with only one color.
Oh my God.
This is going to be the drunkest we've ever been
my
for
goodness.
Metaverse.
It's because we have never
Bourbon, huh?
never had drinks during Metaverse.
What the hell is this, DFA?
It's bourbon.
I know, right?
But no, actually, thank you. Whoever did this
Yes,
is
thank
very
you.
kind
Thank
and
you.
sweet,
Thank
and
you.
thank you. This is beautiful. You are
Thank you.
wonderful.
We are
Thank you.
so grateful.
Oh,
So,
bourbon.
And thank you,
Thank
Camille and
you.
Red, for delivering.
Thank you.
I am aquamarine in full.
Yes, that's,
So-
that's part of the reason I was asking.
Okay, so I say the same thing to the dinosaur, but my voice inflection was a little different.
Animals can understand you because of the body, so don't even worry about that.
Perfect.
But you'll have to make a seduction roll instead of a talk to animals
Okay.
roll.
Might even be better.
Okay,
Oh, wait.
well,
Is she
I'm
seducing
sorry.
dinosaurs right now?
I forgot what I was supposed to do, Matt. That's what you did.
Yeah, but in a man.
It's her turn.
I beat my roll by 15.
Can she please just have her turn? Thanks,
It's
guys.
sort of affiliated.
Super appreciated.
Beat it by 15.
What?
Yeah, damn.
Okay, I get a soul check against that.
Yeah.
She's full aquamarine.
Oh, let's see. I get a soul. The velociraptors have a soul of what? 4?
If.
Let's be generous. 5.
Yeah, 5 is generous.
They're just made of person. I rolled a 10. That's not going to happen. He just nods at you and like,
Does he still have the lipstick on?
she nods. Oh, yeah, of course.
She knows.
Yeah, I feel you.
What's your name?
What's your name?
My name is Aquamarine. Oh, look at you.
Oh, it's a color. I have some blue scales.
But what's your name?
I don't have a name. I'm
Pick your name.
blue scales.
BS. BS. It's your name. Blue scales. Thank you. Yeah. More of that. More of that.
Okay, blue scales kind of comes over to where you are and starts
Oh,
rubbing itself kind of on you like
Wait.
you're a tree.
yeah.
And
Oh,
it's a
like the
bear?
bears in Planet Earth 2.
Thomas
Should
is
I
attacked by
ignore
a
what's
gnome.
happening?
Yes, ignore them.
Anyway, thanks. I thank Blue Scales for her attention and time and wish her a good life. Please don't eat any other.
I can't leave you.
No, you must, Blue Scales.
No.
Blue Scales, you must.
Oh, okay.
Go live a
Will
life.
you call?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe you.
No,
You're a bad one. You are.
I'm sorry.
See you later. And lopes off into the distance.
Goodbye, Blue Scales. I say.
What? You talking to me?
I was just saying goodbye from afar.
I love you.
Love you.
Okay, bye. Okay, so
Bye.
what the rest of you see is she's like, hey, easy there, little one, to the talking in perfect English to this, who just starts going, and you're pretty sure it's going to eat her, and then it just starts running away. And she calls after it, it looks back, and it kind of waves.
What if that was what White Fang was saying the entire time?
Right?
Will you call?
Will you call?
Now in my mind that's what happened.
Right? No, I'm rethinking it.
That was
That's
just a
all it
breakup
is.
scene.
I'm assuming we noticed that, like, I noticed that it's Aquamarine and she notices that it's me at this point.
Oh
Because
yeah,
we're
no,
both-
there's
okay.
Jenica standing there. Not the kid, not Hell Dealer,
yeah.
but Jenica.
Jenica.
I just kind of give you, I mean, we're in the middle of combat, so I'm kind of like,
How long?
Hey.
hey.
Okay.
I look around frantically, but
I mean, what did you did good things with that dinosaur.
thank you. You liked that scene, how it played out?
It was interesting.
All
I mean,
right, let me finish this
I'm
round.
new to this world, so
It's weird, girl.
super. But you know, no weirder than anything else.
Stand by. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's
Okay.
nice to
All
see
right.
you.
The dinosaurs have been cleared away at this point.
Sweet.
The snow begins to move away at this point.
Snow moves away.
Like it's fading completely and totally out.
Oh.
Meanwhile, over in the world of the island, in the middle of the battle, being pitched back and forth between the remaining pilots and Jebediah and his crew, an earthquake has begun.
Of course it has.
It has. Because the island is sinking, because hack attack.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you at all. Like, that's actually what's going on over there.
Great, so the island has begun to sink. That's not a cliffhanger at all.
No.
While in Ohio, as the snow goes away, you realize that this isn't Ohio at all. It goes away almost like a computer program would, where it's fading out.
Okay.
Okay? What you're standing in is a wasteland. Desolate, red skies, everything looks terrible, no buildings for miles around, and off in the distance, a large pink dome. Anybody have heightened senses of any kind?
Oh, yeah.
11. I beat it by 3.
What heightened senses do you have?
14. Heightened senses to notice hidden.
Heightened awareness.
I have heightened awareness.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to let you tap into your nanobots to get some telescopic action going on, because this is obviously miles off in the distance.
Get telescopic action when I tap into mine.
As you zoom in onto that dome off in the distance, you see a sign.
Dome in the
What's the sign say?
Welcome to Sentinel City.
Shut up! What?
And that is where we are going to have to end tonight, folks. There's something going on with the connection, and we have learned that we're going to have to turn off the live stream right now. So out of respect to those of you watching at home, we're going to call it good there. We will jump back into this scenario somehow when we start back up. I know that there were a little bit of rust because it's been a hell of a long time since we got to play.
Technical difficulties, hack attack dodge. All right.
But we will be back. We will find a way to make Vansel rap.
Hack attack is. Don't worry, it'll come.
And I'm saving mine.
And thank you so much. For those of you here, we'll hang out for a little bit. We'll chat. We'll answer some questions. And ideally, there's not a round 3, because holy smeg. And I apologize you guys didn't hear the theme song, but Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse, all that good stuff. Okay. We will see you on Twitch later on, guys. We love you a ton. Thank you so much.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.
Welcome home.
Take care, everybody.
Are we clear?
For those of you who are here, let's do an informal quick Q&A.
Hey, you know what? We have a little something just for the live
Oh, yeah,
audience.
yeah.
Happy birthday.
No, wrong thing. Wrong thing.
Taking this one.
Vanessa actually prepared something in advance.
Ability. Well, it's for everybody.
Who hasn't seen our show before?
Who has
So lots of you.
Oh, good. Holy
so
cow.
one thing we do, because we're basically working for tips online, is if once we raise a certain amount of money, we do something called the golden waffle.
Thank you.
It's not as dirty as it sounds.
It's not. It's not.
It can be.
Yeah, with the golden waffle, what we do is we ask you like a couple of questions, and they give us, we like ask for like a genre of music or your favorite hobby, and then we put those things together and make a song for you right there and then. In honor of this thing that we do on the regular, we wanted to we have a waffle actually prepared for you that Vanessa has performed in the past that we think is just a hoot.
It's got to plug in the projector so that you can sing.
This one?
We don't need it. How did Keeson become our tech guy?
Keeson noticed that the things were out of sorts.
He's so
Ben's
versatile.
coming.
He is. That is true.
So tell us a little bit about this waffle. What was the suggestion? What was the
The suggestion was a Disney musical / Dungeons and Dragons. And so it is a fun song to the tune of Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. Who knows that song, right? So in a moment, the lyrics will be here for us all to sing together.
Oh, no bouncing ball?
Awesome.
No bouncing ball.
We don't need it. We know the song.
We don't need a
know the
bouncing
song.
ball.
We don't need
So
bouncing ball.
that's what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once it works.
What?
Hopefully.
Theoretically. We're still.
Should we answer
Are there any
question?
questions
Yeah.
while we wait for this
There you
to
go.
load? Yeah.
Good
Oh,
idea.
AK.
Where can we find what? Oh, Hyper RPG?
Hyper RPG is a hyperactive,
I did
interactive,
mention it at the
community-driven
beginning
Twitch
of the show.
channel.
Okay, Hyper RPG.
But yes, no, for those of you who have just been seeing Masters of the Metaverse for the very first time tonight, we do this we were doing it every Monday night on Hyper RPG. We are getting a new studio, so I think it's up in the air on what kind of day. But please stay in touch with Zoe. I know that Krish and Christian on the Zoe Facebook page do Zoe updates beforehand on the show, so maybe you've seen
Just
like a
Chris,
Zoe update go by.
But
You know,
mean,
like,
thanks for
oh, you might be
lumping
thinking,
me
oh,
into
it's
that.
silly, or oh, it's not talking
I'd
about
love the
Journey
credit,
Quest, so I'm not going to
but I
look
don't
at
do
it.
the
But
work.
please do, because it's usually about Masters of the Metaverse.
and we have a whole farther all like world
did a
that we
Farther All
went to.
Yeah,
campaign.
we did a whole campaign that was set just in Farther All.
We did a canonical,
Yeah.
a
It's canon.
canon Farther All world.
Yeah.
And for those of you
And
who
we
are,
ruined Farther All.
we did.
That happened.
I would never take your dice.
It was like an 8-hour, game that we made at least 32.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
it was.
It was a
Minimum, but you could-
4-episode arc that they crammed into 6 episodes.
Yeah. All 3 hours.
Now, to be
apiece,
fair,
so
we
it's
crammed
much
it into
longer.
half an episode because
That's
we
true,
fucked
half
it
an
up.
episode after. So what happened is, of course, so you saw the rule of cool, right?
Yep.
It succeeds automatically. In the final episode, we're past the low point. We're into the climax in Act 3. They're going to confront the villain. And Christian's character wound up in a dream.
Arzul the incredibly evil.
Wound up in a dream on the banks of the River Oblivion in Farther All's underworld. And while he was there, he decided to take a vial of the water that erases everyone from existence, because why not, right? And he rolled really well, so he got the water. He rolled really well, and he got the water. However, because that was a dream, there was a very high chance that it would not actually manifest when he tried to take it back into the actual world of Farther All. For the what happened in the climax when they realized that the person who had sent them on the quest in the first place was actually the traitor, Chat hack attacked a flash flood into the boat, with a flying boat in it. They grabbed the baby goddess they were trying to deliver back home, and Harzul's action was to jam the vial of River Oblivion water, which was in a quantum state and might not exist, into the mouth of that NPC, and won the rule of cool on it, making it happen automatically. And so erased from existence the person who had sent them on the quest, who had gathered them together in the first place. So they undid
The entire
16 and a half hours of content in a moment.
With one Titan punch.
One Titan punch. Put it in the mouth and then punched it, and so this vial's shattered, she vanished, they never met, and they were kicked back to their metapods.
I'm sorry. What I heard was Crash hit someone so hard he broke the world.
we did.
Yeah.
There is
did.
a GIF of me on Twitter just freaking out because we broke the game.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But we
you can-
have the words now.
But,
And you can watch those old episodes on
But
YouTube.
yeah, it's a fun show. The idea behind it was basically to try and create the most interactive, RPG show. There's a lot of RPG shows out there, and the idea was to try and make it as interactive as possible, to find a way to bring in a lot of the improv and stuff that we do with Gamers Live.
Yeah, we had such success with Gamers Live at
Yeah.
that point, and the original idea was for us to actually do Gamers Live as a Twitch-style show.
Yes.
Which I felt really strongly against at the time, and said so, because I felt like we could do something that was unique to this platform, just like we did with Gamers Live being unique to the improv platform. There's no reason we couldn't do a live play scenario where we had that audience interaction, really put them in charge. Like, instead of just pretending like, oh yes, if you pay $75, we'll give you a 1d6 buff on one roll in this play. No, if you really want to do it, you can take over our entire game. You can derail everything we do.
Everything we do.
Because I mean, the best part of the Gamers Live shows is seeing the audience participate in it.
Yeah.
For us, like, we laugh at each other all week long if we're practicing, you know? We're used to that shit. Seeing what you
I'm
come
sorry.
up with.
I don't want to totally, I did derail, but there was a word you used there that was awesome. We laugh all week long at each other if we're practicing.
I caught that.
We're not usually
I know,
practicing. Let's face it, man, we haven't had a real rehearsal in a long time. We're just used to working together, so.
Well, and for those of you who haven't watched but have enjoyed a lot of the other stuff we've done, I mean, that has been one of the reasons why we started doing this live stream regularly, was because it was giving us a chance as a team, as a group, to come together, play, practice,
work,
build chemistry, build ideas, and continue to come on new ways to riff with each other, and be all the more comfortable doing shows and such.
Well, and what makes the RPG shows on Twitch work is that people get really invested in the characters that they like, and they want to see those characters succeed or fail.
Right. And to put it another way, this is one of the most, very practically, this is the most cost-effective way to create ongoing content.
Yeah.
Like at the best that ZOE and DG has ever done as far as content was about 10 minutes a week of Rude Mechanical, and we were only able to maintain that for about a year before it started slipping. This is 3 hours a week, and they're into every week, and they're to about 50 shows with the people who create all of that content that has helped build this fan base.
And it's become very, and on the fan interactivity part, I mean, for example, there's this one of our fans, Paximo, Liz.
She's one of my good friends now, and I have this commission of her face.
And like as an example, Pax is someone who's become a fan of the other things in the ZOEverse and such. And her fan fiction has been so solid.
She is a hell of a writer.
The stuff that she writes that Christian and I talked about it early on, that we just decided, you know what, all the stuff that she's made is canon. As far as we're concerned, is just as canonical to this show as if we had done it on the show.
Well, and her stuff helps me figure out my character. I'm like,
Same.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, and then Shimkus is out there right now, and he's been GMing.
He's like, what?
Hi, Matt. And Matt's been GMing a show, Death from Above.
Not my choice.
And yeah, that's true. And it's a BattleTech-based show that is one of the first things that we got involved with, doing the live stream stuff and such. And what's been really cool about that as well has been finding ways to continue again to build this interactivity, to create new worlds, to explore new ways of playing together and such. And frankly, to be able to do it in a way that is way more sustainable. You can, when we've been doing this stuff, people can watch it for free. So, I mean, I know that Christian mentioned some of the costs of things at the start. I hope you understand that that's not being done as some sort of like punitive money-grabbing thing. It's just been done as like a, hey, this is how we're paying the bills and keeping things going.
No, we have plenty of other projects.
But a lot of us drive 50, 60 miles to the studio.
Right.
Hopefully that will change soon.
It might.
True.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Right.
Here's the thing. Real estate in the Seattle area.
Expensive.
I hear it's expensive.
Yeah.
But on an upside, all of you ZOE fans now have a whole bunch of new ZOE fans, by the way. Because we have brought a whole bunch of people over to ZOE from HyperRPG, and I encourage you to watch HyperRPG and some of their other shows, because they do amazing work on that channel as well. But especially ours. But also, like, hey, they like there's some really great stuff on that channel, and like, I encourage you to watch our stuff and their stuff together, because this is a really great partnership that we want to continue and we think everyone should support.
And the chat in there is amazing. Like the people that chat and watch along, like they're the best part, frankly, for me. I didn't game much before I did this.
Literally such a sense of community.
Oh my gosh, you go into the chat and they're like, oh, let me help you. How can I help you? What do you need to know? How can I show you where the store is? How can I show you where the stuff is? Like,
how can we collaborate and hurl narrative grenades into the story?
Yeah, they're amazing people.
Well, and like this evening, I mean, for them, this is the first time in a month and a half that they've seen us doing a live show.
Yep.
Metaverse, the last episode we did was a little bit before Christmas. DFA, we were able to do one episode after Christmas, or one after Christmas, but they haven't been able to see us in that capacity for a month and a half. And it's been kind of fun watching chat here and just seeing how excited they were to finally get to be a part of this again.
And we're not actually live streaming anymore, right? I can say. No. Okay. One thing. Running very short on time. Yes, we're running very short on time. So I just do want to say this before we go. We have a really interesting character dynamic on this show. Everybody is, you think, like, from first sight, is playing two characters. Which is hard enough to do. Really, what we're doing is playing three characters every show. You know, we're playing our pilot, we're playing our avatar, and then we're playing the character that is our player on the show.
Yeah.
Christian Doyle as this version of Christian Doyle.
Like, Chris and I, we really do not argue that much.
It's true, actually.
That's not a real thing. You know, Matt isn't really that angry.
No, I actually do hate the show that much, though. And chat.
Matt, this is a candid moment. We're not on the. Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, we're
I love the show. It's fun.
he keeps coming back.
Yeah, he was
cute.
Booze helps amazingly, so yes.
The thing is, a lot of this sniping at each other is just as much a part of the show as any of the other characters, and so they get attached not just to the characters and the avatars, but the players too. And
I'm so excited to go back to Sentinel City. I'm sorry, I just got really excited.
Oh my God, I can't believe it was Sentinel City at the end.
I know, I was so excited.
I didn't see that coming, and I should have.
Just got a major bombshell. dropped
You
on
said
them.
pink dome, and I was like, what the fuck is this pink dome? I should have connected
pictured
the
a
dots.
boob,
I
is what I
can't.
pictured.
Oh God.
I bet you did picture a
I
boob.
pictured a giant boob.
I find that hard to believe.
That is the best news I've had all day.
And on that note, thank you so
Adding
much
other
for coming.
things going on. Hey, I hear karaoke starting in the
Song.
Pia,
Fast song.
Is there time?
Ben, can we do waffle?
One song, real fast. Okay, let's go.
okay, but come to karaoke in the
it.
lounge.
It's your karaoke
They're our favorite
preview.
karaoke hosts.
Everyone, please try and sing along.
And stand if you're
Where's the
able to.
lyrics?
Oh,
stand
we're
if you're able
standing.
to.
Oh,
I can stand.
Aren't they neat?
Nope.
Wait, Chris.
I don't think we're started, have we?
Yeah.
Did you take my glory?
Yeah.
We started over?
oh God.
I'm sorry. I can't hear it.
It's because
Louder.
we're behind the speakers. We'll get it.
Okay. It starts off by talking to Chris.
It's a mulligan. It's fine.
I would never steal her dice.
Aren't they neat? Wait, Chris, I don't think my collection's complete. Did you take my glow in the dark 20-sided die?
No, I didn't.
Oh, wait.
How many wonders can one dungeon hold? Looking at my character sheet.
Sorry. How many wonders can
One dungeon hold. Looking at my character sheet.
Sure.
She's got everything.
I've
I've
got
bags of holding weapons of plenty. Gloves of swimming and climbing galore.
You
You
want
want potion of dark resistance? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal.
I want Dragon Lord.
We're on our own.
I want to be where my dungeon master is. I want to see us battling. Orcs, owlbears, spiders, and what do you call them? Oh, gelatinous cubes.
Hey.
I'm an elf druid, Lady Blood's my name. She's only 140 years old, which is pretty young for an elf. She's chaotic good.
And lost her laughing key because of
Because
who they are.
Oh, God.
on Thursday night, we'll have so much fun. We'll kill the monsters and loot them on the run. Rolling 20s.
Wish we could be adventuring.
Keep going or stop.
I feel like it's.
What would I give if I could help us all live through the
I feel like
first
that's
encounter?
so good.
We're good.
Watch this waffle on
Twitch.
Twitch.
You can watch it on Twitch, and it's probably on YouTube as well.
So we have to go now. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Thank you, everybody.